Oh, gosh. Whoopsie daisy. Hello, everyone. Welcome to It's a Long Story, a place where we roll dice, we tell stories, and we create magic. We are here with our lovely crew, a number of them, some of them. We're waiting on the others to be joining us. All right, we're just going to slap that back up on there. Yeah, so welcome. Everybody take a look at your camera, wave, and say hi.
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 Hello. Hi. So we're running a little bit late on getting stuff situated in here, but for those that are joining us for the first time and are wondering what the heck this is, hi, we're a D&D live stream that runs every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Friday, having 4 parties living, existing, breathing in the same homebrew world, the wonderful, beautiful world of Imea. So if this is your first time here, sorry, geez, Astera, I wasn't paying attention. I did it. I think that's my first time doing it. The wonderful, beautiful world of Astera. So this is your first time here. Know that sometimes I screw up words, and we hope you have fun. Yes, very short on the announcements tonight as we're waiting for others to kind of drop. Actually, just one more drop in. We will not be having Kay tonight, so Prisha will be played by me, I guess.
I believe Chelsea is up to play Kay.
Oh, perfect. Awesome. So
or Brandon. I'll do it. That's fine.
Great. All right. Well, you guys work that out amongst yourselves. Cool. So yeah,
long strider.
2 hours of sleep.
Yeah. Maybe Brandon. Cool. Yeah. So very short on the announcements today. Pretty much the same as last week, I believe. But we are Humblewood. We finished up a couple weeks ago. Super fun. We loved it. It'll probably be coming around the bend again. Maybe we'll do it as like a summer sort of thing. We'll see. But I will be taking a little bit of a break from drop in, drop out campaigns to celebrate and to prep for our 5th campaign that is set to go starting next week. That is the goal. It looks like everything's kind of leaning towards that area. So I will say unofficially, we are starting next week. So next Thursday, October 3rd, will be the official start to the Brasslight. Very excited for that. For those that don't know, this is an expansion, once again, of the world that is now called Astera, adding in a country that is existing to the east, but also in a very strange way, also really kind of to the west, because it is a Western steampunk campaign. I believe it was Sarah who asked on Monday, kind of like the Wild Wild West. And I said, yes, Sarah, exactly like the Wild Wild West. Maybe less mechanical spiders, maybe more. Who knows? What we do know for sure is that there will be trains, there will be guns, there'll be industrial concepts, a huge political sort of leaning campaign. I'm very, very excited to get that going, as we are actually including 3 of our previous Asteran heroes, including Matt, who is on his way, I assume. Yes. Okay. As well as a couple of other people. We have Kiki from the Friday Unearthed Arcanum campaign, as well as Sarah from the Reckless. On top of that, we have 3 people that are joining us from the Humblewood campaign. That was super fun and a very awesome way to be able to kind of get people it worked. We did it. We trapped him. We got him. So yeah, super excited about that. As a reminder to everybody here, I am still allowing, because you guys have, this would be you get 2 more of these. You get 1 more after this one of free questions. So anybody who has a question from the players here, the first one that is going to that yells it out after I say 3, 2, 1 will be I will try my best to answer that question about the world or about the country of Abravar. Yeah, I think that's it as far as the announcement stuff goes. So you guys ready? 3, 2, 1, go.
What is the most widely celebrated holiday?
Whoa.
I don't know.
That's a good question. I think there's probably a very like politically driven 4th of July sort of idea around that. So it'll be the equivalent of a 4th of July, where they're very proud of their country, specifically in the capital. Yeah, good question. I like it. I like that question a lot. All right, cool. We are all here ready to start. So that is it for the announcements. Besides the always important, if you are wanting to join the family and get closer, not the family, but the family here, the Asteran family, and get closer and more involved, and also to help us out, the best way to do so is to like and subscribe where you're watching this. So if you're watching this on YouTube or Twitch, hitting those buttons that makes us seem more popular and more important to the people that give us things from time to time. That's the thing that would help. So if you wouldn't mind doing that, like I said, it helps to feed us into the almighty algorithm a little bit more. Thank you. We appreciate it. Also, you can check out our social medias down below here, our Instagram and TikTok, both at It's a Long Story _TTRPG. It's a great way to be able to kind of get a little bit more insight of, like, first off, like where you left off. There's a million videos. There's not a million. There's over 100, I'm sure at this point, videos that are on YouTube of our past sessions for these 4, soon to be 5 campaigns. So this way you kind of get a little bit of insight, as well as some of the backstage of some of the terrain, some of our favorite clips, things like that. So, and if you want to like and subscribe or follow, whatever the button is for there, that does help us out a great deal. And thank you so much. But you certainly don't have to. If you want to just kind of watch, that's okay too. We still love you. Just not as much. Just kidding. Not really. That's it. Cool. Before we jump into tonight, we need to get a recap of where we left off. So, Brandon, I believe it is your turn. So take it away, sir.
Yes. Okay, so after being pushed off the elevator, Titian woke up in the Eminence, the afterlife of his people, and came face to face with his interpersonal shortcomings before coming back to the land of the living. Hanging onto a branch 80 feet down from where he fell. Grins was woken by Alyssa, who was holding steadfast as they fell from the window. Grins and Alyssa were able to weave their way through the trees before hiding above the canopy out of
hiding
sight.
Before Kennedy.
I mean, it goes the way of... anyways. Hiding from Cylindra, one of the leaders of the family. Adiamanthe, Jet, and Prisha and Ewolf interrogated the Aarakocra that they captured for information as to the happenings of the family, but alas, he knew nothing. Grins and Alyssa met up with the rest of the party before taking off to find Titian, who was climbing the tree that he fell onto, back to the, I'm going to call it the surface, quote unquote. The rest of the party managed to sneak by and evade other members of the family. However, they ran into Basile, who, with some heartfelt words about Alyssa, let them go, but did not want to abandon her own family. The rest of the party dropped to the ground and headed to the base of the cliff that held the stone pillars. Meanwhile, Titian had climbed said cliff and attempted to investigate the pillars and cave, while Kavish and Theros discussed their need of the rod, but to what ends we do not know. As the group reached the base of the cliff, Titian was caught by Cylindra, who was invisible and watching him. She casted Hold Person on him and wonders what they should do next.
Beautiful. Anything else we need to add, friends?
Sorry. Is that a thing?
It's a thing. It's a thing you can say for sure. Yeah.
I think it's fair. Just kidding.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Cool. All right. Well, if there is nothing else, just want it to be said, as always, in any situation that we're in that is high intensity, I love you all very, very much. Yeah, roll initiative.
Yay.
All right. Holy shit, guys.
You want in Discord again?
Nope. You can just hold on to it.
Okay.
I'll be coming around that mountain.
Let me roll for Prisha. Oh, goody.
I think we're in the same boat.
Prisha's got quite the bonus to initiative here.
Okay, cool. So as you guys are rolling your initiative and kind of like looking at the scene, this is a very simplified sort of drop down sort of scene of here. The riser, the stone riser right here, is 100 feet up in the air. The trees that we're seeing are also continuing to rise up 100 feet up. So we just have you guys at the bottom, and Titian, Cylindra, Cavish, and Theros at the top. Actually, so put it like that. And I'm sure there are things that I am forgetting, but we'll find that out when the time comes.
So can I just ask a clarifying question to make sure I understand?
Absolutely.
So the wall the wall in air quotes that we're in front of, that's 100 feet high, not the 10 feet it looks like.
Correct.
Okay, thank you. Just want to make sure.
Yep.
Hold on.
All good. Okay. Nancy. That. So. Wolf. Let's put on board. And we have this Cavish. And someone else I'm missing.
Do you have Alyssa?
Yeah. Yep. Okay. All right. Well, let's walk down the list here. So, Dean, what'd you get?
21.
21. Titian.
16.
16. Ianthe.
4.
4.
Sorry, 4.
All good. Chet.
13.
13. It's actually who I was missing. I was missing Grian. Good lord. Grian.
11.
11. What did... I was missing Prisha, too. What did Prisha get?
2.
Yeah, I like it. We'll say, Matt, do you want to roll for Alyssa? And then Chelsea, you want to roll for Ewolf?
4. This looks like my busted dice. 14. Natural 14.
Cool.
Ewolf got a 6 on the die.
Okay. Whoa.
So he has like a 27 in initiative, right? Like
I know,
that's
right?
how badass
Right,
Wolf
yeah.
is, right? Like he's been secretly level 20 this whole time.
I rolled some very interesting numbers for these guys. Very interesting. Okay, this is actually a very interesting sort of space for those that always feel like initiative isn't, initiative's not really that important of a thing. This is one of those times you're wrong. To be clear, there, as we go down the initiative order, first off, this might go very quickly. This might go very long. I have no idea. I have no clue. There might be a time where it's your turn and you don't really have anything to roll, or anything to do, and that's totally fine. You just say, I just keep watching, or I keep doing, just role play it. Yeah, this is an area that the answer of inaction might be an appropriate thing. Titian, roll me a d20.
I'm going to roll that d20 with my arcane alloy dice.
Why every time?
I like how it's just become a commercial every time.
Arcane alloy for that dice that you need to roll when you just might die. 17.
Great. Might have saved your life.
I rolled a nat 20. Would you just let me walk back to the group?
No. No, but I like the hustle. Okay. So, in this scene, to be able to kind of quantify, the rest of you all are staring up at absolutely nothing. You can't see any, I would say 100 feet up, you're not even seeing really the top of this, where it is essentially, for the most part, is a mostly vertical, natural wall, but mostly vertical wall that scales up 100 feet up from your current position. You have been informed by Titian to hold and stand and stay back. Coming back up to the top, we have this. Oh, actually, let's do something fun here. As I can. Can I? Yes, I can. All right. From the cave that is a little bit further than where it is extended here, we see emerging from it is Theros. Theros, seeing the situation, the extremely large furball that is covered in vines, as he sees the situation, sees Kavish, sees Titian held by Cylindra's spell. Why do I have to do everything myself? You see him throw the cloak off his shoulders, revealing the thorns encased not just around his body, but in his body. You see his eyes flash green as he slams his staff on the ground, and this giant great axe seems to materialize out of this green, like the vines kind of spreading out to present this green blade. The steel just a representation of magic. As you see him move his full distance towards you. This is where speed comes into your favor, Titian, as Theros is very old and is not very quick. So he is going to spend a full turn getting to you. But that is his turn. Adib, you are up next.
Yes, but we know nothing of what's going on up there, correct?
As I said, it might make sense that your action is inaction based on what you know.
Sure. So I don't know what's going on there. I know he's up there. I know he has told us to leave him be, and Adim is nothing if not his own person and chaotic. So sorry, Titian, go to hell. All
right.
But I don't know if I can get up there. So down this cliff, are there any vines that would look like rope to Titian being a sailor?
It is a natural wall. I'll say, kind of stemming from the same kind of concept of it's going to be difficult. It'll be your movement will be halved getting up there. It'll be an athletics check that I would say in your case, I would say it is DC of 5. We'll say, but you'll need to be doing that every time you're kind of making your way. So yeah, climbing up there, ropes, things like that. Go ahead and give me an athletics check.
Okay, well, because Titian and Adim is in no way, shape, or form happy about any of this. Titian, if you survive this, we're having a chat. I have something else I need to do. The very first thing I do as a bonus action is cast haste.
You got it.
And then, since I don't know what anybody else or what's going on, I will then make my athletics check.
Yeah, makes sense.
My first one's a 21, and I use my full movement.
Beautiful. So your full movement, go ahead and tell me what your full movement is with haste.
It'd be 60, but halved to 30.
Okay, cool. So 30 feet movement. Also, you can dash, right, as an action.
Okay. So that would be... Hold on.
You're good.
Actually, I'll just talk over him. Apparently, Danzig is getting hyphy. So to clarify, is bonus action to cast haste from your amulet. Right, but then...
So that means you have your action still.
Yeah, but if I dash with my action, that is the 60.
That is a 60, yes.
It's doubled to 120, I guess, because of haste.
No. So it just doubles your normal speed. So if your normal speed is 30, then that's 60. So each movement that you're going a total of 30.
Okay.
Because of the halved movement, and then you can double it up because you're dashing.
But then what does the haste do to it? Doesn't that also double my movement?
From 30 to 60.
But then I'm dashing.
Which, yeah, but that doesn't.
Oh, so it's not on top of that. So
it's not. It's yeah. They're not stackable on that. I mean, well, what's happening is you're basically negating the effects of the wall. So you're running full pretty much up the wall as fast as you could possibly run in a normal circumstance.
Yeah, I have no reason to do anything other than dashing up there. So I will go my full movement.
You got it. Okay, 60 feet. You're over halfway up there.
Okay.
Beautiful. So I assume that ends your turn.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. It is Alyssa's turn. I don't think it makes any sense for her to do anything but quietly wait. So that is what she does. It is now... Okay, beautiful. It is now Jet's turn. Green, you're on deck.
Okay. Jet.
I'm so
doesn't
sorry. I'm so sorry. I completely skipped over an incredibly important person here. Titian, it is your turn. So you are paralyzed for the full turn. At the end of your turn,
I can take a wisdom save.
is when you can take a wisdom save.
You want to tell me what I got to beat, or do you want to just...
I'll tell you what. I'll write it down. Somewhere.
This roll brought to you by Chessex, the mediocre brand of dice. No, I'm kidding. All right.
Okay, I'm ready.
Fuck it. All right. That'll be an 18.
DC 17.
Hey,
Hey!
look at that! I broke the
Look at that.
Look at that! Hey.
So I'm gonna check something here specifically because this is where things get a little dicey when we talk about end of turn.
Right.
At the end of each of its turns, the target making another wisdom saving throw, and a successful spell ends the target. So yeah, so that is the end of your turn to do so. But you can go ahead and tell me what you do thematically here.
I get no. I'm assuming that means obviously not casting a spell or anything, but that means I get no movement either.
End of your turn. So your turn is over and you're saving.
Thematically, God, I don't know. Titian is going to... Yeah, Titian's just going to... I don't think... fuck. Yeah, Titian's just going to, like, brace himself, and I think he's going to take, like, a stance with his sword and his shield up towards the Fearbold with the axe now. So, like, that's all it can do. Like, you just see him, like, snap, and then, like, he's just going to, like, instantly get in this pose. And just, like, keep the three of them with an eye shot of them. Eyesight.
You got it. Very cool. All right. Progress. Jet, it is your turn. Green, you're on deck.
Okay, so I have my wings out from where we went off the thing, right? So I can fly with an action 60 feet up. Jet doesn't have a stone, so he doesn't know what's going on. He was just told Titian's this way, and at the end of last session, I believe, Ianthe said, we don't leave our own behind, so just gonna go try to peek over the cliff as fast as he can.
You got it.
So I get 2/3 up, and then that's about all I can do at the moment.
Well, you have an action.
I mean, yes, but I don't have anything. I can't see anybody, and I don't have anything that I really would like to do. Except
what's your fly speed?
30. I have to use dash to go 60.
Gotcha. So you were using your action for dash. Got it.
Yes, but I do have a bonus action, and I would like to call my manifested mind the arm of Codex to like grab onto my shoulder while I go up.
Okay. I like it.
And that's it for Jet.
All right. I'm just going to have Jet ready for when it makes sense to put you over there. Beautiful. Green, you're up.
I'm going to walk over to Ianthe and put my hand on her shoulder and just say, "Don't worry, we'll get him back." And I'm gonna pull her in for a hug. And if it goes south, I need you to take Alyssa and Dimension Door as far as you can. And I'll whisper that to her ear. And then Grin will pop his wings and fly his 60 feet up.
Got it. All right.
Wait, are you taking me with you?
No.
Oh God.
I need you to get her out of here. I'm not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Now it's the baddie's turn.
It is Ewolf's turn, actually. Ewolf is... give me something, Ewolf. What you got? What am I doing? Yeah, he's still considered a fighter. Okay, cool. He is going to... Ianthe, do you have what weapons do you have?
Ooh, I think I just have a couple daggers. I have my moonlit dagger, and then I think I have a couple regular ones.
Okay, cool. Oh, Priscia's here.
Yeah, unless I can throw a singing sea shell at them. That's all they have.
I'm going to say... Well, it's not on there. Okay, no, it's not on there. He will take out his dagger, look at it, look at everybody else. Anyone who actually has a bow is probably long gone. Okay. And you go see him start to scale a tree. He is going to action dash. I will say only because that's as fast as everybody else is going, as he does have his action surge. But he doesn't really know what to do from that point. And I'll say we'll do this. We'll say there's a tree up here, so. This mini's in here somewhere. We'll just use this guy for now. Okay, that is the end of Ewolf's turn. Ianthe, what is your dex?
Like the score, the
Yep.
total of 14.
Okay. Cylindra goes before you. Oh, Titian, it's going to be much less painful if you just hold still. And she's going to cast Whole Person again.
Me.
Stop. Just stop. Okay, well, that's a 25.
Beautiful. Tell me how you resist it.
I think does it come out like a beam, Joe, or anything like that?
No, I think it actually, like, especially with her, because she is this very, like, strange, like, effervescent sort of looking being, she's just holding up her hand.
Okay. I think she holds up her hand, and you just see Titian flex his pecs, and it just, like, that's what breaks it. Like, Titian's
Okay.
mad, and, like, he just goes, "Ugh," and, like, his pecs just, like, and, like, you can just see, like, there's no language right now in Titian's eyes. Like, he's pure anger.
Beautiful.
But, like,
Spectral ropes that he's busting through.
yeah. His pecs are doing the talking now. His muscles are here to converse.
Beautiful. I love it. She just, I don't think she's, like, staring at the pecs when she says it. She's staring at her hand, and she just goes, interesting. And then above board, Titian, you are at full health. Is that right?
Full health.
Okay. Beautiful.
And
right.
I do want a clarification. It was the end of my turn, but I can still use reactions this
Yeah.
round.
Yes, you can.
Okay. I have a couple of options on reactions, so
Beautiful. Good. Ianthe, you're up. Prisha's on deck.
Oh heavens. Okay. With everybody leaving, I think I'm going to stand next to Alyssa in case I need to grab her and go. I don't really have any spells that I want to cast right now. I am going to. So they just took off, but they can't have gotten too far.
60 feet. Pretty much everybody got 60 feet.
Everybody got 60 feet. I think that's enough for some bardic inspiration. Gotcha. I'm pretty sure it's 60. I have too many stuff. Yeah, within 60 feet, I can inspire somebody.
Okay.
So, I think I'm going to inspire. I will inspire Grins, and I'm just going to telepathically say in his head, remember, we take care of our own. So I'm not like shouting it.
Mm-hmm. Beautiful.
And inspire Grins. And then I just want to like scan the treetops and try to watch for a body falling.
Okay. Are you like getting something ready?
Yeah, I'm not like. I don't think I'm going to prepare a spell. A little bit above table. If I were going to prepare a spell, it's a reaction spell anyway.
Right. I'm asking, like, roleplay wise, does it look like you're,
I think she's getting ready. She's remembering that Featherfall has come in handy a couple of times when people get thrown off cliffs by villains. So she's looking for a body and is like, look, it's worked before, it'll work again.
Beautiful. Okay, cool. All right, Prisha is up.
I think for right now, because Ianthe and Alyssa are on the floor by themselves, I think I'm going to keep Prisha downstairs. But I will cast... if I do Barkskin, does that mean that it's like minimum 16, like AC goes up to 16, or is there a modifier on top of that?
No, AC just becomes 16.
Okay. Then I will hold her action, not on my sheet, to cast an attack should anything come close to them, whether it be the people above or the creatures in the forest below.
You're going to hold a spell attack?
Correct.
Cool. You got it. So any enemies seem to appear in this this moment. Yeah. Okay. Beautiful. It is Cavish's turn. Nathan, roll me a d20.
Alrighty, here we go. 17.
Okay. You from the camera's point of view and from Titian's point of view, you see Cavish's having the one green eye, one red eye. You see for a moment both of them flash a bright green. She's here. They're close. And he's going to move his distance towards the ledge. That's from, just make sure I'm doing this right, because it would have been 20 feet from where Titian is, and that's about, yeah. So right along the edge there. I think Cavish turns, looks down, looks back at Titian, and then casts Wall of Fire horizontally along the ledge.
Is he within 60 feet of me?
I don't know. Where are you?
I flew 60 feet up.
Yes.
Uh,
He's 40 feet from
yeah, I believe so.
I would like
do you need to see him?
I probably.
Gotta make sure.
See a creature, yes.
He's smart. He's not going to do this where you can see him. So, extending 20 feet out, which makes it very difficult for a demon to be able to get up over. For everybody else, it is going to make it so that you are 40 feet from Titian. Also, if Titian is to jump, Titian is jumping through the wall of fire, so it is extending 20 feet outward. That's it. That's his turn. All right, we are back to the top of the order. All right, Titian, 3 attacks are coming your way.
Hey Joe, I'm in dim lights. I'm assuming still, correct? Because this is nighttime. It matters for other reasons than stealth.
Yeah, I'm thinking about it with the wall of fire. I just don't think you are.
Wall of fire is shooting out that way, so it wouldn't necessarily be casting. It'd be flickering light, so...
I'll tell you what. Roll me a d20. We'll say 11 or higher.
Alright. That was 6.
Yeah. There's a fire behind you that started from the large bonfire there. There's green light from the cave. I would say you're probably pretty illuminated. Okay. First attack I rolled it. Is a 29 to hit.
Take a hit.
Okay.
This is from the Fear Bowl, correct?
Correct.
What's his name?
Theros.
What's his name? Jamper?
Theros.
Theros. Yeah, okay. want to see how nasty this boy can get.
Oh, apologies. He is raging before he makes these attacks.
Does that mean he's doing it with advantage?
No, that's reckless.
Okay.
Did you really make another Fearbold Barbarian?
Yes, it did. And he's a bad guy.
Belden, no! Oh, hold on. Sorry, I traveled with your cousin. Sorry, inside joke between. Yeah.
Oh, man. Okay, cool. So I rolled it, right? Yeah, okay, great. The first hit is 26 points of slashing damage.
26. Okay. Took it.
The second one is 30 to hit.
30 to hit?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do... I'm going to do silvery barbs
Okay.
on that one.
You got it. That's a lot less.
And I'm going to give myself advantage.
Okay. I don't believe you can give it to yourself. Go ahead and read it out. You might be able to. I'm not sure.
You can choose a different creature you can see within range. You can choose yourself in parentheses.
Okay. Great. Beautiful. Why don't I just say choose a creature? Why does it say different and then says you can choose yourself? That's so dumb.
Yeah, wizard. Yeah, wizards. Yeah.
That is an
Jeremy Crawford.
18 to hit on the second hit.
No, it does not hit.
Beautiful. All right. And last one. Last one is a 20. Sorry. 27 to hit.
27 will hit.
Sorry, my brain's not braining. 27 points of slashing damage. Okay, and the last thing, as he is sputtering from his attacks, you see him coughing, and he goes and leans on the staff and slams it on the ground. I need you to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Do I have to announce? Hold on. With silvery barbs. Advantage on next roll, ability check, or saving throw. So I have to. I had this with advantage.
You have to use it. Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, that's double 16 plus. You said Dex. That's a 22.
Beautiful. That's great. You saved from something massive. So as he slams his great axe on the ground, basically, essentially, like leaning on it from the 3 strikes, one of which missed. You feel the ground beneath you start to kind of rumble and crack as you see roots starting to kind of extend out. First off, the weight of the hit itself is going to do damage to you, but it's going to be halved, and you are not knocked prone, which would have been the bad thing. As well as the damage. I'll just roll out that damage, because that makes more sense, right? Yeah. That's 1, 2, that is 30 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is that all this guy has? Seriously? Can this guy only do 80 points of damage around? What a sad guy.
poking. Quit poking.
What a coward. Hey, Joe, tell me when you start making strong characters.
I will say, what is the response? Jack's gone. What is the response, Titian, as you are still standing after this onslaught?
I think Titian's just gonna get his footing, and I think the little bit of rumbling shook him for a little bit, and then he's just gonna stand up and wipe his lip and just spit out a dollop of blood on the ground, right at the guy's feet.
Beautiful.
Not on the guy, because that's gross, but at his feet, yes.
At his feet. Beautiful. As you actually, I'll say also, Titian, it'll be your turn here coming up in a second, but I'll also say right now, as you're kind of in a sort of challenging state with him, go ahead and roll me a perception check.
Plus 19.
19. As you are bleeding profusely, at least over half your hit points, you're kind of staring out in the weird sort of green that is reflecting around him, but the fire that has extended out from the wall of fire also allows you to be able to see him a little bit clearer as you see these large roots and vines that are moving through him seem to be emanating from his chest, right about where his heart would be.
So, okay. I'm assuming with that perception check, it doesn't feel like that's a weak spot in any way, shape, or form.
I don't know. It gives you a logic, yeah. I'll say let's look at it as your character might die. I think in this perspective, it's more of looking at this is a figure that I think from Titian's point of view, in the idea of the maybe a moment of trying to understand some sort of clarity of what's going on and what these people are really about. The roots that seem to be coming out from where his heart is gives you kind of a sense of some figure that has, I'd say in a sentence, has given his heart to the forest. I would say from that point of view with the 19 Titian, you're not entirely sure if this figure is alive in the realist sense of the word. But also you've seen him choking, sputtering, coughing. He took a while to get over here. He is not a weakling, based on his strength and things like that, but he is tired, old, weary. Yeah.
Okay.
Beautiful. Okay, cool. So that ends Theros' turn. It is now Adim's turn. Adim, you see this huge amount of fire kind of appear about 40 feet above you.
So I will remind you that my stone has never been turned off yet, even though Titian's a jerk. And he can't hear what I'm saying. But Adim just says, "Why is it always fire with you?" To Titian, because the last time something happened, we had to run through the wall of fire. And I can move the 60 feet and still have an action because my movement is doubled with haste, correct?
Correct. You just be moving through the flames.
That's fine. I cast Create Water above the flames, so it falls on me, and I go through it.
Okay. That's an action to cast, correct?
Uh-huh.
So you
gotta move.
So your 60 feet haste becomes 30 feet.
Okay, then I don't cast it. I'm just gonna burn through it.
You got it.
And I say, "Why is it always fire with you?" Did I hear anybody up top say she's close? Was I close enough to hear that?
Roll me a perception check. I'll say it's got to be pretty high. I'll say DC 17, being 40 feet away.
Nope. 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Then I don't say the other thing I wanted to say.
Okay, you move through it. I'll say each of this. Wait, hold on. Once the wall set by you, you cast spell this way. Each creature that ends its turn on 10 feet. Creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn. It ends its turn there. So there's no dexterity saving throw on there because you're choosing to kind of move through it. I think the dexterity saving throw is when the wall. Yeah, it says literally when the wall appears. Yeah, so this is just damage.
I take half resistant.
Beautiful. Oh, that's really low. That's really low.
I like hearing that.
Yeah. That is... Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Okay, cool. 6, 10... that is 15 points of fire damage, halved to 7.
I'll take it. So with that movement, where does that place me?
So it's movement and dash for action, but it does allow you to be able to I'll roll this one this time. Yeah, okay, cool. You appear like kind of like pushing through the flames. You can actually see Cavish right in front of you on the other side.
I'm a little bit lost with moving and dashing. Do I have any action left?
So your action to dash.
Okay.
So you have a bonus action.
Don't I have an extra action for haste?
That's an interesting point. I believe so. Hold on one
I
second.
think so. That's why I'm asking. Like, I'm a little confused with what I can and can't do.
Action
So.
can be used only to take... Yes, you do.
Okay.
Also, I'm sorry. Because you did move through the flames. Let me make sure I'm right on this. Oh, wait, no. Because this is an item, this is not a concentrated thing. You will suffer the effects at the end of the minute, but you do not have to roll concentration checks for it because it's coming from the item, not from you.
Yeah.
So you absolutely have an attack.
Okay. Pray for me. I throw my chakram at him.
Okay. You're kind of right there. To be able to see them, you'd kind of have to be between, like, within 5 feet of them.
So I can't do that.
You can, it's just a disadvantage.
No, that's fine. If I'm within 5 feet, can I reach his ankle?
Yeah.
I go for his ankle and I push back.
I love that. Cool. So we'll call this I mean, this is, I don't know why it's so spell rules are so dumb on this. So to take the attack, dash, disengage, hide, or use an object action. But it is clarified in the 2014 rules that a grapple is an attack action.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna
brawler, so I have +5 to this.
Okay. You got it. So here's the fun thing about this. You still have more movement left. So if you grapple him, if you're choosing to just like let go and have both of you fall,
Yep.
you can.
My intention is to do that, and if you let me use a superiority die to dance, to do my shift, so he's below me.
I love that. I love that so much.
I'm so angry at him right now.
I'll tell you. So it is. So just to clarify, what's happening here? It'll be an athletics check, an athletics contest, and then he'll have a dexterity saving throw to be able to hold on to the ledge.
Okay.
So
what do I roll first?
So it is athletics first against his.
So it's not roll to hit. It's just athletics, or
no? It's you're just doing a grapple, so it's just an athletics contest.
Okay.
Ooh, that was low.
I got a 15.
I got a 10.
Okay.
You surprised him. So you grab him. As you grab him, you pull back instinctively, now almost kind of like standing horizontally along the fire. Oh my God. That's a nat 1.
Nice. I bring him back to the wall of fire with me. Can I use my superiority die to shift?
The bait and switch? Yeah. Absolutely.
Are you using him as like a meat shield too, so you don't get fire damage?
I don't think I can do that because I'm moving through the fire, but
This
Oh,
is
I guess-
tricky.
I guess
Already taken the fire, right?
Yeah.
So you've already taken the fire damage. Each of the creature enters turn within 10 feet of a creature takes the same damage when it enters the wall for the first time or ends its turn there. The other side of the wall deals no damage. So I'll say passing through it also kind of works the same way. We could also say that you're actually able to grab him and shift him through the fire because he's immune to fire. So he's yeah. You just fall.
Does he have to make the concentration check on the fire, or did he save that?
he was about to hit the ground.
He hasn't been attacked yet.
He's about to be hit.
He's immune to fire damage.
Yeah.
Hey Joe, is he immune to gravity damage though, or like
A druid,
Immune to
probably
gravity
wild
damage.
shape break.
Oh man.
is he immune to that ground though?
Well, so for clarification, this is what we talked about with, like, actually I think after the session of like 100 feet drop really should be more damage,
Right.
but we're following the same rules, so we'll see how that goes.
As I go down, I shift with him. I just look him in the eye and say, "I trusted you." As I'm falling.
I
Beautiful.
will say, from a story perspective, I can't imagine Cavish doesn't know how to fall out of a tree without like dying.
Yeah, but there was, first off, that was a nat 1
Well, yeah.
on his dexterity saving throw, and the idea of someone reaching up out of the fire to do that is crazy.
The water genasi.
Yeah.
He wasn't expecting a deal.
So, yes, this water genasi has clutched a fire genasi and jumped off the ledge with them through the fire down 100 feet, which is 5d6, I believe, right? Someone correct my math.
Well, you
No.
made me roll 8. You made me roll 8d6 for 80 feet.
Yeah, so it's 10d6. Yeah,
right.
10d6. Cool, awesome. Jack, you want to do the honors on rolling the damage, not not necessarily
sure.
killing him?
I'm like,
Now-
what? 10d6? Yeah, I probably. He's like, no, don't let him roll.
Quick pin in that. So I do have Featherfall. I am not currently close enough to cast it. Would it be at all possible to cast Featherfall when I see it, since I am watching for it?
Yeah, you prepped for it, all that stuff. Yes.
Okay.
Please tell me you're affecting me and not him.
Well, that's going to be my next question. And we can roll for this if you would prefer, if I notice, because I'm just looking for falling bodies.
Mhm.
It's dark out.
No, it's
So
not. There's a wall
What
of
are the
fire.
odds that I recognize who's falling?
Yeah, that's true. There's a wall of fire.
There's a
so-
bright light.
So there's a wall of fire coming down. I would say for the reality of this, I think you recognize who is coming down.
Okay. Then yeah, it's just a demon.
But you cast Featherfall, Nadim.
I do.
You got it. Cool.
I wanted to hit him.
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
If Kavish is falling towards Ianthe, Prisha, and Alyssa, could Prisha view this as an attack and use the held action to attack him coming down?
I'll say this. There's another factor that we're not really thinking about here, is that where is he landing?
Yeah.
So what I will give you is the chance as Prisha to either grab Alyssa and run out of the way as this speeding meteor of genasi-ness is falling towards your group, or to shoot an attack.
I think you make a good point. So I think Prisha would say something along the lines of like, "Huh, I thought for a druid he could fly," and then as he gets closer, she'd be like, "Oh, that's a lot closer than I thought you would." Well, I think it's time to go, and I think she'd grab Alyssa real quick and just move probably about 10 feet backwards.
You got it.
Question: As they
But
were
like in a way
falling-
where she's like stepping back, not to help him in any way, shape, or form. I don't think they have that relationship, but she's just like backing up out of the way to like fall. In the same way that if someone would do like a trust fall, you would walk away.
Clarification: you're grabbing. Prisha is grabbing
Right.
Alyssa and getting her out of the way.
Correct, but not in
Yeah.
like a rush, oh my god kind of way, and like a I'm not catching you trust fall kind of way, and like walking away with Alyssa.
I have no idea what you're saying. I'm going to just assume you're saying getting Alyssa out of the way of the oncoming meteor of.
Essentially, yeah.
Yes, I like it.
Question: As they were falling, did they fall within 5 feet of Green and Jet?
Of Green and Jet.
Oh, to make
Would
the
we get an
reaction.
attack of opportunity as a
Yeah.
reaction?
Yeah, if you miss, you'll hit Adim. Because I think that makes sense.
That's fine with me. He's hit me before. That's just payback, right?
I like it. I'll give it to you. Don't miss.
All right.
I'm going
here
to say
comes
if you
my
miss
retractable
at
claw.
all, you're hitting Adim.
That's fine. I promise you, Adim can take this hit.
Okay.
This is my retractable claw.
Okay.
He's just like swiping.
That's a 19.
19
Plus four,
is the
23.
number. Okay, well, great. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you hit him.
Okay. You ready for this damage?
Ready.
That is a 2 minus 1.
Papercut.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Great. Okay, cool. Clarification, that is your reaction, just to make sure. Grian, are you wanting to take an attack of opportunity here?
I think Gray's just kind of like, what the fuck? And as he's like flying up,
Yeah. Yeah, I
because
like
like
that
the
one.
wall of fire is still active, and then it's just like straight.
Oh,
through. He's like,
that's kind of an interesting sort of weird thing. You did attack him and you did hit, so he does have to make a concentration check.
Just can't roll a
hey.
1. It's fine.
That's true.
fucking like a light switch. Let's go, Jet.
So DC 10. Yeah, he makes it. So the wall of fire is still up as he is plummeting to the ground. Cool. I will say Ewolf is not within range because he would have been climbing up a tree.
Shall I roll the 10d6?
Yes, please.
Okay, here it comes. Pray for me, everyone. Oh, shoot. There it goes. Okay. And not wonderful, but not terrible. 31.
31. Yeah, not bad. Okay, cool. 31 points of damage. 32 total. 'Cause-
Yeah. And then as I light without damage, I'm right on top of him, ready to just... I'm just so angry.
You got it. Yeah, I think Ianthe catches you right at the right point for you to not take impact, but you still kind of like land on him.
Uh-huh. Can I still be grappling him, if that's the case? Or no? I'm okay either way, since it's a weird situation.
We'll say... Give me an athletics check. DC is 15 to keep your grapple.
Oh, wait. Hold on. I rolled a 14.
Okay.
I believe it was last meeting Ianthe gave me inspiration. Didn't you, Ianthe? 'Cause I have
To use at that point or before?
I don't know. I haven't done anything since then. I don't remember. I have it on my sheet for some reason. I don't usually get inspiration because I never do stuff.
Yeah, I think typically when we give inspirations for that moment.
Okay, then never mind. So then
Yeah.
I can't. So I failed by 1. Done.
Yeah.
But it's okay. I'll just attack him next round. So
Yeah. Adim, Ianthe did save you from 31 points of damage.
Oh, I have no
so-
complaints.
Yeah.
I was ready to take the damn damage. I'm done with this Putin genocide
Cool.
thing. Anyway, I need to step away because my dog is looking at the door wantingly. I'll be back.
All right, you got it. All right, so that was Adim's turn. Hell of a turn. Beautiful. It is now Titian's turn.
So I got. Do these two even notice Cavish go missing, or are their just eyes fixed on me?
Oh, that's a good question. Eliandra does, Theros doesn't.
Okay.
Hold on, Eliandra's there too?
Sorry. Thank you.
So
Cylindra does.
I was like, mother.
And it was
No,
Elianara. I think I put their names together. Yeah.
Elinara's in
Yeah.
the shadows waiting to attack
I have-
from the second round.
I have-
just need to make a save for the wall of
Eliar.
fire to hit the ground.
Oh, yes. Yes, thank you.
Hell yeah.
And that was 31 points of damage, so the DC is 15, right?
Sure.
Yeah, he makes it.
Bastard.
Now I'm gonna be a crispy dragon.
All right. I'm gonna do the dumb thing. I guess I'm gonna do the dumb thing.
Do the damn thing.
Let's do the dumb thing. By my count, I'm 15 feet away from the edge. Is that true, DM?
You are 20 because that's what we established at the beginning of it. So
Okay, so I'm 20. That is fine. I don't need more than 30. So I am going to. I think in that moment where Cylindra is like looking at Cabbage, I imagine, oh no, and then like Thoros is like still eyes trained on me. Titian's gonna just take a second, put his sword away. If I can just do this in the moment, pull out his rock. The music is turned off, so this has gotten really.
Yeah, it
cold
just stopped.
opening. Okay. He's gonna pull out his rock and keep his shield up though. He's just gonna bye fucko, and he's just gonna like misty step out over the edge.
Bye, fucko.
Yeah, right there.
So
it goes.
good. So good.
I am so
And
glad I
as-
sat down to hear that.
Bye, fucko.
And as I misty step, I would like to just sort of like in the Rocky Talkie, just sort of put down, just signal to the rest of the group, coming to y'all. Maybe maybe hold your arms out for me, and like that's just sort of the if I have that chance to do so.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course.
Second tuna.
Oh,
Okay.
Get the
Do I have
trampoline ready.
to? Yeah. Okay. Oh my God. Do I have to? How long? God damn it. How fast does fall 5e?
I think it's an immediate like 200 feet or 100 feet or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, 500 feet in 6 seconds. Okay, cool. So at the end of this round, Titian is falling to the ground.
Would you allow me to use a reaction spell that's a reaction that isn't a reaction, a spell that is not a reaction as a reaction to this? If not, that's fine.
Roll me a nat 20.
No.
Would you get? Hold on, time out. Don't change the number, okay? Because technically, you did have the thought to get Chiron involved, or the Chiron involved. I will say, it's a 15 religion check.
Yeah, no, bro. I tried. That's a nat one on the roll. Unless you want me to.
Oh
Actually,
my
you know
God.
what? You know, I have an inspiration.
Do it!
From
Dude.
tonight.
Grian has failed every religion check he's ever had in this campaign.
Okay, so a religion. Real quick before I just say that one, my idea was to use Earthbind, which brings a creature in the sky safely down to the ground.
Does it safely?
Yes, it is. You
Okay.
choose one creature within range. The target must succeed on a strength save, or its flying speed is reduced to 0. Any airborne creature affected by this spell safely descends at 60 feet per round.
Oh,
But it's not a reaction, is it?
Right, but it's not a reaction.
that's
Totally
what we were
like-
doing this for. Yeah. I'll say I'll allow it if you beat a DC 15 religion check.
Cool. This is the highest religion I've ever rolled. It's a 19.
Beautiful.
It's an 18
I
plus
love
1.
it. I love it so much. So here's the fun and weird thing about this. Titian's gonna take you a couple rounds to get to the ground, man.
Awesome. Awesome.
60 feet per round.
Well, hold on. Okay, so if I kind of picture it as though like I'm on this like weird little like platform that's lowering like this.
Yeah.
It's kind of like a rope thing that comes and brings you downward.
Awesome. That's great.
It
That's gonna give
grapples
me
you
time
essentially
to.
and just like turns.
That
you.
will give me some time to possibly do some other things because I've not used my action yet. Then.
Just really
Okay.
quick, just for mechanic's sake, you moved 15 feet and then Misty stepped down, right?
I did not move because I did not want.
Yeah,
to
you just Misty stepped.
Just Misty.
That's 30 feet. Yeah.
So I'm 10 feet off the edge right now.
Okay, so that's 90 feet. Okay.
You also, I also say this too, Green, is like, kind of like, I'll give it to you guys that actually kind of works well in this way, that Grian being able to like pull this spell off is probably not right when Titian appears through the flames. It's probably when like the, 0.5 seconds that he passes by Grian. So I will say he has already fallen 50 feet by the time you cast Earthbind. I think that makes more sense.
I was gonna drop his ass the extra 10 feet, but it's fine.
What
It's
would
fine.
be? I want to know what is the damage I'm taking from the wall of fire? Because if I
You're
know mechanically-
not. If you're moving through, well, I think from this.
The wall
Let
of
me-
fire
let me
is
make
only
sure.
one side takes damage, and because Adim went up, he took damage. So technically, the top side that you fell through. Although I guess if you Misty Step, you wouldn't go through it at all. You would just Misty Step beyond.
If it was taller than 10 feet, I would.
Yeah.
It depends. Are you okay? Sorry. So you weren't Misty Stepping at an angle. You were just.
I just straight off the edge because I'm 20 feet in.
He
so,
can't Misty step through it because he can't see through it.
Yeah.
A creature takes the same
wasn't-
damage when it enters the wall for the first time on a turn. It ends its turn there. So yeah, you will be taking this fire damage. I think.
But it is one side.
Right, but that is just saying one side of the wall that is getting affected from it. He's moving through it.
Yeah, because
I'm
he's moving
still,
through it to that side, he'll take damage.
Yeah.
yeah. Like I'm still gonna touch that one side.
Because he's immune
Well,
to
it
fire
says.
damage.
Okay, because it says one side of the wall selected by you when you cast a spell deals fire damage. The other
Right.
side of the wall deals no damage.
Right.
But Titian, this part's taking damage.
Right.
Titian's here, goes through, takes no damage. Ouch.
Right.
Moving through the part that hurts.
So the reason, I think the reasoning on why there's only one side that takes damage is for you to be able to cast that spell, like to protect yourself and allowing the other people to, they take damage when they're within, I assume 5 feet of it or
It's like
whatever.
10 feet.
Yeah. Okay. Great. So Titian, you will be taking damage from it, which also,
Knock your ass out.
Adim, did you already take damage
Yeah, you
from
get
it?
1 whole
Okay. I already forgot.
Yeah.
All right.
It's off my character sheet and everything, I promise.
Cool.
Yeah, I know. I have. Let's take this damage.
Take this damage.
I'm sorry you're not resistant, Titian.
That is significantly more, Titian.
This is
Oh.
my bed.
Those are D10s. I'm so sorry. Let me try again.
Oh, ow.
That would have been really mean. Okay. Oh, that's not better. 16, 20.
If it's over 13, it doesn't matter because I will be. That's how many hit points I have right now.
27.
All right. Now here's the thing, though. So, with my boon, I have relentless endurance. So, do I still pop up with one?
You still pop up with one. Doesn't matter how much damage you take. It's if you go down. So Titian, you misty step off, belly flop into the air. This very beautiful, like not belly flop, swan dive, right? Just
I see it as like he like it is a belly flop. Let's call it what it is. He
Okay.
is full on belly flop, and he's just like you see him flying like this with his cloak with a little bit of flames behind it, and he's just falling like this, accepting his fate, and just thinking to himself, "Man, at least those fuckers didn't do it." And then all of a sudden, he just Wile E. Coyotes right into the mound of dirt that Grian has provided him.
I feel like Ianthe is also in the process of like gently bringing Adim down, and then she just sees this blur of fur.
Yep.
Well, and then this is the real question, Joe, and I don't want to like keep adding on to this, but fuck this guy. Can I see Cavish from where I'm at?
You went out of consciousness. I don't think so.
But
Like you drop consciousness and then you come back up, right? That's and
then I still have movement to look over I still have movement to look over the edge.
What?
I have moved. I've not used any movement yet.
Yeah, because you're falling 100 feet in the air.
I know. I'm just saying, like, I could walk to the edge of this mound of dirt. I just want to hit this guy. I just want to hit him.
You should knock yourself off damage to hit him.
Okay, all right. So you, bonus action, to clarify, bonus action, belly flop, your belly button. Does Titian have an innie or an outie? Don't tell me. Belly button is the first thing to touch the flames as you pass through, and the world goes black. You wake up within a 3-second period, I guess, kind of, on the ground, prone, because I think like it doesn't make any sense for you to be. I think you regain consciousness when you're on the ground. So with that, technically speaking, yes, it's still your turn.
Joe, Titian's strong as fuck. That's what we're really learning.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot. Half your movement to get up, but you will only need maybe 10 feet.
I got that because I got at least 15, actually like 17 feet to move.
Beautiful.
So if I'm within, I think 120 feet, I can attack. I can attack with my sword. Well, you said it was about 50.
So you can just walk up and do it. Honestly,
I'm 50 feet away. I can attack him from a distance. Like it's whatever. So I want to attack Cavish.
Yeah, there's also like Adim is probably covering over him at this point while he's like trying to pummel this dude. Right?
Titian covered the sword. I will.
Okay. Beautiful.
I'm not gonna be like he's mine. He was attacking Titian. He almost killed Titian, not me. Yeah.
Yep. I like it.
So I've already lost the grapple, so I can punch him after Titian and swipes at him.
All right. So if I'm just gonna run up and swipe at him because he's the bad guy on this side of the fire. So let's just do a little tacky.
And you are back to dim light if it matters.
That matters because that gives me an extra point of AC. That's why I was asking about it earlier.
Cool.
All right. I'm assuming a 14 does not hit my first attack.
No.
Is he prone? Since he hit the ground, do you?
He is prone, so you have advantage. Yes.
Oh,
yeah. Good point. Assuming you walk up and attack him.
I am walking up and attacking him.
You got it.
All right. So that next one's just as low. It's a 15 to hit. So I'm assuming does not hit.
No, it does not.
I believe 19 is what you got to beat.
19. Yep. I'm not going to hit him. I'm just not going to be able to hit him. All right. That next one was a 16.
I do think it makes kind of sense, and you have advantage on every attack, by the way. So just to make sure, I do think it kind of makes sense that Titian, you got 1 hit point, dude. Like you're just like, and like just like trying your best to kind of slice down. You didn't roll on that one, so you don't hit Adim. Again.
I appreciate you, Titian.
I tried.
Beautiful.
But I do
Anything
find
else?
myself kind of no. That's it. That's all I can do. So that's where I'm at. I have my shield ready, and now that's it.
Okay. Alyssa, who is being pulled away by Prisha, turns and sees this. And I'm going to roll with disadvantage here. That's a 4 and a 3. She's at a 2. It is at a 6, by the way. Found it.
Sweet.
She turns, and there is a moment while Prisha is, I'll say, like, for the role play sort of moment, Prisha is actually trying to, kind of guide Alyssa away. Alyssa becomes rooted to the ground, literally. She just, as like roots kind of like shoot out from her feet and wrap into the ground, and she is not moving from this spot as she is watching what's happening. Okay. That is Alyssa's turn. A figure. Oh wait, Nadim's at the bottom. Nadim's here. So no one's up top, actually, so I don't have to say anything to you guys. Jet, it is your turn.
So Titian just came flying past me, right?
Yeah.
And he looks real beat up.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to roll a die here. 50-50 on if I go 3rd or 4th level on this spell.
Okay.
That was almost bad. Almost dropped my metal D4. Okay, we're going for a 4th level, which is unfortunate. Jet's gonna fly. Let me look at the range. 30 feet. So I'm 60 feet up. So I'm going to have the Codex hand go through the fire since it's immune to damage and it's just there, and it can see everything within 60 feet of it.
Okay.
So I just want Codex to take a look and see what's going on, because they can't mess with him. He's like in I will tell you the phrasing because I thought it was really cool. It says, let me find him. Where's he at? Oh, it's under actions. I'll get back to it. I done looked at everything else. He can move 30 feet in a turn as a bonus action. You can conjure him within 60 feet of you. He sheds a dim light within 10 feet, and he can see and telepathically talk to me within a range of 60 feet. And he can share what he hears and sees with no action required.
So summon is a bonus action, which you already did. And then so when you do that,
it's intangible, doesn't occupy space, sheds dim light. It can go through people, but not objects. Is fire an object, or is it just something? I mean, normal people can go through it, right? So,
yeah, no, you're fine with that. So it's a bonus action to move it.
That's fine.
Cool.
I just want him to peek over and take a look-see, kind of like those telescopes on a submarine, just a periscope. The hand just periscopes over the top and takes a little look-see.
Exactly like this.
You got it. Cool. I will. I will say, unless you know what it is, go ahead and just use your perception check.
Okay. I have no idea what the stats are for Codex, to be honest with you.
Yeah, just use yours.
Okay. I rolled a 9, plus mine is +1, so that's a 10.
10 is enough. To tell you this, you see a figure, another figure, seemingly emerging out of the cave. Does not look to be, looks to be humanoid. Does not look to be like a myconid or anything.
Okay. Cool. Then Jet is going to fly 30 feet down to get within range of Titian and take a whole bunch of damage. Because I said 4th level, so I'm doing it. As I cast Life Transference.
I genuinely thought that you were going to cast Fireball through Codex.
I thought about that too, but Titian is hurt and he's my friend. So I'm going to take a whole bunch of damage here. Okay. I suffer 30 points of damage, and you heal for 60, Titian.
Oh, baby.
Ow.
Thank you.
Yep.
Are you down right now?
No, I was full until a second ago. I lost half my health.
Yeah, tell me what you got, wizard.
42.
All right, not bad. Not bad. Oh yeah, it's that 16 Constitution. Beautiful. All right. So is that end Jet's turn? All right. It is Grins' turn. Ewolf's on deck.
I think Green's gonna reverse fly down. So he went the 60 feet up, but he'll take the 60 feet down to the ground. And I think dumping the last 2 healing lights that I have into Jet as a bonus action. Guys, we gotta go. Like, fuck this guy, but we gotta go. And that's gonna be it. Because that's my action, bonus action, movement. And Grid's like, just get the fuck out. Like, we're done.
Okay. So yeah, so Green, you are flying down, and convincing everybody it's time to go. Cool. It is Ewolf's turn. Ewolf's going to spend all of his movement to get back down. Just going, motherfucker. All right. Is going to be looking at what's going on. I'm going to give him a perception check. Beautiful. Shouts up to... Wait, no, Ianthe's right there. No, I think it's Ewolf. Shouts for Ianthe, and Ianthe's right next to him. Sorry, look, and points to Alyssa. Ianthe, as you are looking at Alyssa, you see her like kind of this like visage behind her seems to kind of shoot up, starting from her neck out. These like flames seem to kind of like jet out, open around her. As you notice that. She needs to get out of here. She can't see this.
Okay. We need to go. Everyone out now.
Yeah, and I'll say because Ewolf probably won't really get another one. He'll use his. It's just gonna give him a dash. But it's not much to grab Alyssa. Yeah, I think he's gonna do that. He's gonna spend his action surge to run and try to grab Alyssa to try to pull her away.
While he's doing that, as they're like preoccupied, can I don't know how close I am to Cavish, but I just want to like lean down to him. If we ever see you again, you're not walking away and we're not walking away.
Okay. So mad that I don't have my camera working right now. It is a DC 20 to pull Alyssa out from this rooted position. I rolled a nat 20.
Yeah, go Ewolf.
Ewolf does something useful. As he takes 10 points of damage and dies immediately. No.
Oh, no.
No. He takes 10 points of fire damage even from touching her. But is able to kind of like excuse me, legitimately like kind of like rips her feet from the ground to kind of like pull the roots up from where they're kind of like tethered in. And she immediately just starts screaming as Ewolf is just grabbing her and running.
Actually, don't I get a sentinel attack on this because he's right beside me?
You want to attack Ewolf?
Is
Oh, is it Ewolf? I thought it was Cavendish. Never mind. Sorry.
What are you doing, Titian? What are you doing?
You know what? Yeah, I want to attack Ewolf now. No, sorry.
Titian's going for his villain turn now. Or what is it? Heel turn.
Cool. She's screaming. I would say that her eyes are still kind of fixated on what's happening over his shoulder as he has picked her up and is running with her. That is Ewolf's turn. Now it is Cylindra's turn.
Does she go through the fire?
Give me a second.
let him do things.
Let me saute.
Yes, Cylindra over the fire. I think we... Yeah.
Make sure to roll d10s on that one, though.
She's such a annoying, not annoying, but yeah. So Cylindra's taking her time as she does. So she is going to just go around the flames. She has full movement. So she is going to come down 60 feet of movement from this, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So it's 30 to just get kind of past. And then... No.
Does she come within 5 feet of Jen?
No, she'd move 20 feet out, 20 feet over the wall. And so she
yeah, so it's 40, right? Yeah, 40. Yeah, thank you.
You're welcome.
So 20 feet down. Jet, do you have a reaction? Oh, okay.
That's quite the reaction.
That is a reaction, I guess.
Get a nope on out of there.
I'll wait till he comes back. I truly think he just hit something real quick to respond and then just cut it and then just X'd out. All right. You're muted.
Oh, there it goes.
Cool.
Yes, I do. Did you like it?
Beautiful. Yeah, that was one. That was good.
I hit unmute and it kicked me out. I was like, what?
Beautiful. I'll put it this way. Does Jet have a reaction?
Yes.
Cool. She's casting a spell.
Okay, I'm counterspelling it.
You got it. I believe I never seem to remember the rules of counterspell.
If they're within 60 feet of me and I could see them casting, if it's third or lower, it's if it's fourth or lower, because I'm using a 4th level spell, it's automatically countered. If it's higher, I have to make a DC, which equals 10 plus the spell's level. On a success, the creature's spell fails and has no effect.
Ability check using your spell casting ability. Using your spell casting ability.
We're gonna try.
Which I assume is the modifier, right?
Uh,
I don't think it's the spell attack.
It's no, if it's level 4 or below, it automatically fails. If it's
Nope. Go ahead.
No, I said if it's above that, Nathan has to roll a 10 plus whatever the spell level is to counterspell it.
Right, but what is he rolling? That's the question.
It's an attack roll with your spellcasting modifier.
So it is an attack roll?
I think it's just you roll a d20.
I think it's just spellcasting modifier.
Add
right?
your spellcasting modifier. The DC
Yeah.
is 10 plus
It's not
the
spell
level.
attack.
So it's a
That's like-
D20 plus your spellcasting modifier. That makes sense to me. Yeah.
All right. Are you
Cool.
going to tell me what level spell it is?
I am going to tell you it is 17. Well,
Oh.
17 is the DC.
It's like,
Oh.
my God.
I was like, whoa.
So it's a 7th level spell?
Whoa.
It is a 17th level. It's a. Hey guys,
17th
it's a
level spell?
17th level spell.
It-
Well,
Kid is a night
I
guy.
can't beat that with a nat
Fireball
20.
it.
All right, you're
I
rolling.
didn't tell you she's a god? Oh, I forgot.
I rolled a 15 plus 5.
Beautiful. Oh my gosh. Great.
Oh,
So
she's dead.
Spell
in this moment, you see her kind of like flying down, seeing the wreckage. Oh. I'm sorry, Kavish, and points down to the ground as this odd sort of dark green smoke emanates from her finger and extends downward, immediately starting to shoot down before it is blasted away. Jet, how do you counterspell this?
First off, who was she targeting?
The ground.
Oh, it's an AoE. Okay. Jet like looks up at her, and then he just kind of goes and like blows it out like smoke out of his mouth, because this dragon just kind of like pushes it out of the
Beautiful.
way.
And then, as you see it slam into the wall, there's this moment where just rocks and pebbles fall down. Mechanically, you guys are fine. As this massive spell leaks into the rock, as you see this like dark, viscous green liquid seems to spread out on that. Jet, give me an Arcana check.
Okay. There, that's what I expected to roll. That's an 8 plus 9 is 17.
17, yeah, I like it. That was a Circle of Death spell.
Oh, good. Noted. Very good.
Yep. Good job, Jet. Beautiful. And she now looks at Jet and goes, interesting. And that's the end of her turn. It is now Ianthe's turn, and Precious on deck.
Okay, I wanted to do this, but then I realized it wasn't my turn, so then I waited to do it. So I'm like in Cavish's face, telling him like, "Don't come near us ever again." I'd
Cool.
really love to slap him with my cursed hand.
Wow.
Okay. Ianthe, roll me a d20 while I look at your sheet.
Okay. Well, I'm not doing great today. It's a 10.
So if you were accidentally casting a spell, this would be a 21 to hit, right?
Yes, I believe so. Let me
Uh-oh.
check.
Well,
Cool.
that sounds good.
I accidentally casting a spell. My spell attack is plus 11, so yes, it would.
Let's do something really weird. God, I'm not ready for this. Hold on. I would like you to tell me what is the thoughts behind this. More importantly, what are the feelings behind this?
Oh my god, so much anger, so much hurt. And I think it's also coming from I remember when we were dealing with that plant, there were a lot of negative emotions, and I feel like because she's trying to channel it, those negative emotions she's feeling towards Cavish are amplified.
Yeah, they are. I'd like you to roll me a d10.
Where are my d10s? 4.
Slow down. Okay, Ianthe, the last thing I need you to do is to give me a... an Arcana check.
Okay. That was pretty good. That was pretty good. 17. No,
In
I'm
this
sorry.
moment,
18. I mathed wrong.
18. Ianthe, as you say these things and are looking at Cavish on the ground, Adim, you are far enough back. Actually, Adim, you can go ahead and give me Adim and Titian also give me perception checks. Ianthe, as you're stating this, you reach your hand back, and as if in a moment of like almost temporary sort of paralysis, you feel some sort of resistance with your hand, something that is keeping you from being able to follow through. And then the rage sets in.
Yeah.
You're not looking at your hand. You're feeling like it might be that I think there's a possibility you think that someone's grabbing your hand and stopping it. But you push through, fight through the that moment. As Titian and Adim, what do you see? What do you roll?
15.
12.
Titian, you are just recently healed, so you're kind of in the point of like kind of coming back from your stupor. As you see, Ianthe rips something up out of the ground and slams it down into Cavish.
Oh no.
It is something dark, black, you see like these like kind of like pieces seem to kind of break and snap off of it as if it is bark. You see the briars coming down and slamming down into Cavish. And as Ianthe, you pull away, finishing this, like taking a moment of like catching your breath and looking down. Ianthe, you are also aware of what happened as you see a black spot start to materialize on his face where you hit him.
Oh no.
I want to make sure I'm completely clear here, Joe. Are these the same black, like Titian would know, are these the same black briars from under the mountain? Okay.
Yep.
Oh. And I assume Adim does not notice this?
I think with the 12, you saw something massive hit
Okay.
Cavish.
All right.
But that's it. It was just too fast. It was too dark out. Like that, you know, that.
Just want to know how to react from here on, so okay.
Yeah. I hate if this is unsatisfying to you guys, but Cavish goes limp.
That's perfectly satisfying with me.
Okay.
Like he's full on dead, or is he incapacitated limp?
I'm telling you what I'm telling you. He goes limp. You see him unconscious. You're not sure if he's dead, if he's dying actively. No idea. But Titian, you saw the black mark on his cheek. Beautiful. Ianthe, that's your action.
Yeah. And then I just look down at his limp body. And I just stay the fuck away from her. And I storm off.
Do the Briars stay or go with Ianthe, or do they stay on Cavish?
Gone. Nope, they're gone.
Gone completely.
Yeah, they
Just
disappeared.
gone. Okay.
Almost as if they might have gone into Cavish.
All right. Just
Ianthe is full venom, symbiote, just sending this thing into Cavish.
So what you're saying is she's
Seemingly.
Tom Hardy. She's Tom Hardy now. Gotcha.
What I'm saying
Understood.
is that Ianthe is Tom Hardy in Mad Max, though. It's weird.
Do you remember that they casted Woody Harrelson as Carnage? What a wild move.
Wild.
There.
Cavish is now Carnage.
Yes.
But no, Cavish is Woody Harrelson playing Carnage. All right, enough. Oh man, that's a changed NPC for sure. Beautiful.
He betrayed us. Now he's cursed forever. You know, it happens.
Jet.
Yes.
Jet, also roll me a perception check
Oh no.
based on hearing.
Uh-oh. That's not bad. That's only +1. 16.
You hear, because she's not that far away from you, you hear Cylindra go, oh, that's even more interesting. And I assume that ends your turn. Cool.
Yeah,
Prisha is up, and then it's Cavish's turn.
I think Prisha is going to walk up to Cavish and she should make a check to see if he's dead or not.
Okay, you got it. Yeah, give me a medicine check for Prisha.
That is a 19 plus 3. That's a 22.
22 is enough to recognize that Cavish is not breathing.
I think she's gonna just look at him and say, huh, I hope your friends treat you as nicely as you treated me. And she's gonna take her full action. She's gonna bonus action. She's gonna action dash and take her full movement and take off.
Beautiful. But it's cool. She doesn't run away. She just walks.
Yeah, no, she just
somehow quickly.
I think it's just like the club,
Yeah.
and going into the darkness.
Hell yeah. I will say also, so we can give this part possibly to Prisha as well. Go ahead and roll me a Arcana check for Prisha.
That's a 10.
Okay, cool. Beautiful. All right. It is Cavish's turn. It is Theros' turn. I think, Jet, from your perspective, you just hear shouting, don't let them escape, and then cough, cough.
Does Codex see what's happening up there? Because he's still looking over.
Good point. Yep. So just sees Theros practically hobbling at this point right now.
And the other figure you said was human, correct? Have they moved?
I'm telling you what's happening on Theros' turn. mechanically, right? So yeah, so when it's this other figure's turn, you might see more. But what you're seeing right now is Theros kind of getting over to the edge, which also he went unconscious, so the wall of fire's gone. Did I knock Jen over on camera? Oopsie daisy. Actually, I can put you right there. And is there anything he can do? Probably not. He's a barbarian with very little movement.
He could always fall.
You know, he's a barbarian. He'd be fine. Nope, nothing he can do. Yeah, the distance between you guys and Theros seems to be possibly insurmountable at this moment. Adim, it is your turn. Titian, you're on deck.
Okay, so how far? I'm going to say her name wrong. Cylindra, is that correct?
Flying above, yeah.
Okay.
She is pretty far. I think she's 80 feet away. Yeah.
One moment. I just want to check something really quick. Shoot. Okay. I want to do something so bad. But I also want to be alive, and I want to get people out of here. Can I hold my movement and my action? Here's what I want to do. I want to be the last one out, or near the last one. So when everybody else is going, I will take my movement, and I want to hold my action in case anyone attacks somebody, so I can attack them back, throw something at them.
I can tell you because the holding you can hold one of those things. The options are you can hold one of those things, or you can delay your turn. Which just the difference is that it permanently delays your turn.
I see. In that case, I will move. I will take enough of my movement to catch up with Ewolf and Alyssa.
Okay.
Which I'm not sure how far that is, but I.
Why I have you prone too? It's not right.
Oh, wait. I'm not prone.
No, because you Featherfall was cast on you. Yeah.
I should be okay.
So, yeah. Prisha is with. Yeah. 20 feet.
Okay, so then I have a lot more movement left. I will hold my action. I won't worry about the extra haste. I'm going to hold my action, so that way if someone tries to attack them, I can move into it and parry it, if at all possible.
Is parry reaction?
I believe it's reaction. Let me make sure.
So it is already a reaction.
Okay. So then I'll hold. So then as a reaction, I'll hold that. Well, not hold it, but you know what I mean. Then as an action, I don't really have anything else I want to do unless I want to run up and attack Cylindra, and I don't. And I do, but I think it's a bad choice.
What's the range? What's the range on your thing?
The max range is. Where is it? Max range is 60. And when you said 80, I was like,
Damn.
That's what I was asking for that reason. I'm like, can I? No. So I will. So the action I will hold is an attack if anyone becomes within 60 feet of us aggressively.
I'm going to be a big dum-dum here, and I will say, Adim, roll me a DC 15 luck check to think that you can make this possibly.
All right. Roll. Yeah, well, you asked me to roll, Joe, so it's a 5.
Okay, you got it. It was a shot in the dark anyway. You would have still been rolling with disadvantage. She has a relatively high AC.
Yeah.
It would have been tricky.
Had I hit her, though, I knew what I was going to do, and she wouldn't have liked it.
Well, honestly, I was kind of thinking about it with extract aspects because I think that's really fun.
I had something to extract from her.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's okay. I will defend these people because there is a child, and I'm defending them, attacking if anyone gets within range of me, and I'll hold my reaction for parry in case someone attacks them. I'll try and get in front of
So
them.
so you only have one reaction.
I know, but
So are you
my
holding
action.
to attack or to holding an action is using your reaction?
Oh, is it? Oh, never
Yeah.
mind.
Okay.
Then I'll just wait for the reaction. I'd rather defend somebody than attack somebody.
You got it.
In this case, because there's a child here. So
Yeah. I mean, there is also the factor, too, just to kind of clarify that Cylindra, well, I mean, it was counterspell, but I think you saw it. Like, Cylindra does definitely look like a spellcaster.
yes,
So there's a possibility that a demon looks at, like, if she's close enough, it makes more sense to attack her than to try to assume that I can parry whatever she's sending my way.
true.
Because
yeah,
typically that has to be a physical attack, I believe.
that's true. Okay, then if she gets close enough, I will attack her.
You got it.
Because I'm not sure if the others can get here quickly enough to make a physical attack.
Right.
I will hold an attack if anyone gets close enough aggressively. I'm not going to attack Grian or Ianthe or anybody.
Okay. Beautiful. Titian, it is your turn. It is then Alyssa's turn.
Okay. I'm having trouble picturing where everyone else is on the field. So Grianna's still flying, and so is Jet. No, Grianna's on the ground.
Yeah, I'm on the ground. Jet's 30 feet in the air, and Ewolf is
On the ground.
Ewolf is gone. It's just the four of us.
So that's where Alyssa is, and Ewolf, Adim, and Prisha are all around Alyssa.
Okay. So above board, I'm having trouble seeing the actions of like my party, trying to figure out, are we staying to fight or are we trying to get away? Because Titian's been, I don't know.
I think you saw 3 people run, grab Alyssa, and run.
Right.
I think even
But
Ianthe
that's
walked
it.
away too. Like it's just
Yeah.
Then I'm seeing Adim like stay there.
no.
I mean,
No, I'm near the people who
Adim
are
also ran. What I'm saying is,
Oh, okay.
Matt, if you want to
Okay.
stay and try to beat the shit out of Cavish,
I'm not.
That's up to
trying
you.
No, that's not what I'm trying to do.
but you are seeing for sure everybody leaving.
Yeah, no, I'm not trying to stay and do that.
I will say you just saw Jet stop a big spell from hitting everybody too.
Yeah, I'm not trying to stay to fight. That's why I was like asking for clarification. Titian will, before he moves away from Cavish, is there anything on Cavish's body that he could grab really quick? I'm trying to think if there's like any.
he could take
Yeah,
loot the body.
a trophy of some sort.
Yeah, roll me roll me an investigation check. Low DC. Depending on what you get.
Okay, investigation. You said.
Yeah, that was the most bullshit sentence I ever said. Low DC, depending on what you get.
8.
8. Okay. You see a staff.
I'm gonna fucking take your staff, Cavish. It's my staff now. It's
Yeah.
my staff. Titian's gonna take his staff.
You got it.
And he's just gonna start running with it. Does Cylindra look as though they're about to give chase?
I don't know exactly how to answer that question.
Yeah. The reason why I'm asking is how close is Cylindra?
80 feet.
80 feet. Okay, but that wouldn't matter. We're just gonna run with the party. He'll stay behind-ish to help protect the rear along with Adim.
Okay.
I will ready an action. As we're running, I'm going to ready the spell Hold Person in case someone is coming in. If I ready a spell and don't use it, will I still be burning that spell slot, Joe?
I don't think so. Yeah, no, I don't think that's how that would work.
I just want to incapacitate and get the fuck out, so I'm going to ready Hold Person. If Cylindra or the Fearbowl like come at us, like if they give chase, I want to like try to incapacitate them because straight up fighting is not going to be the answer. So this is like kind of a Hail Mary on Titian.
Okay. You got it. Give me what's the range on whole person?
60 feet.
Okay. Cool.
So if she comes within 60 feet of us, I'm gonna cast it. Either one of them 60 feet of us.
Well, are you running?
Yes.
So I assume you're running with the rest of the party.
I'm running with the rest of the party and just like preparing this as a Hail Mary, to help slow them down.
What I'm trying to like kind of like clarify is so we'll put it this way. Assuming that you're running kind of like joining with the rest of the party, you're probably moving your full movement, right? So what's that?
I'm not going to use my full movement if, like, I'm not going to outpace Alyssa and E-Wolf. Like, I'm going to stay towards the back with Adim to support him. So, like, if you're saying, like, I understand that, like, I'm going to be getting distance away from them, if that's what you're talking about.
Right. Yeah.
Again, it's about, like, this round, if she uses her full movement to get closer to
But that's not how... I hear you. That's not how D&D works. Your movement is a turn, and then her movement is a turn. So that's, you know what I mean? Like, so unless you're holding movement or whatnot, that's the... So I'm trying to clarify the distance you're making.
I thought readying an action was, like, using that as a reaction. And that's what I was doing. So, like, I'm using my movement and readying the action in case they meet that criteria.
Right, but your movement has to happen on your turn.
Sure, yeah. So I would be using my movements.
Right. So your distance that you're expanding upon happens on your turn.
Yes, yeah, that's okay. I get that. I guess I'm not understanding where you're
It's all right. I think we've gotten as far as we can on that. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. So if you're sticking with the group, you're essentially 30 feet away from your position that you were at. Right. So you're 30 feet away from Cavish, we'll say, actually. Okay. Cool.
And I'm still holding the action.
Yes, you're holding the spell. Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So that ends Titian's turn. It is Alyssa's turn. Alyssa is still staring at what's going on. What happened? That's a 2. So that's a 3. I need... Yeah, I think 10 feet at this point. I need... I will give you the choice, actually. I will say dexterity or constitution saving throws from Prisha, Ianthe, Adim, Ewolf, and Titian.
Remember to add your +4 to those, y'all.
What's the range?
10 feet.
Okay, so right now...
those within 10 feet of me. Which I should be by Adim.
Okay, all right. That's fine.
And you said either Constitution or Dexterity?
Yeah, I'll give you either one. So yeah, so this will everybody gets +4. Okay. Evil failed.
I'm not sure what the DC was, but 15.
Did you add the +4 or no?
Yes.
Cool. Awesome.
And I also have resistance against fire, so I'm assuming that's what this is, but if not...
Yeah, it is. 100%.
So...
Oof. Rolled horribly, and I still ended up with a 15.
15 just fails.
10.
10? Okay, so that fails. Ewell failed. Brandon, what did Prisha get?
Oh, what is it? Dex, right?
Dex or Con?
She is gonna fail it.
Really? Okay.
It was a 7 plus, and then either a 1 or a 0.
Okay.
So.
Oh
wait. No. Yeah, no, it failed. Still, never mind.
Okay.
13.
13. Got it. So everybody takes. God, how does math work, guys? 11 points of fire damage. Adim, you take 5. as the spot around her neck, Ianthe, as you're getting closer, kind of almost looks like, starts to kind of like look like it seems to extend out to a certain point and then stop, like kind of like close to like just above her head. Ianthe, this is a very weird thing to say to you, but it is something that I think you would be aware of in the idea of like clothing.
Oh yeah.
Oh wait, I think I'm saying this wrong.
I think kind of like those old style, not completely around Elizabethan collars, but like the ones.
Yeah,
like,
it's the extended sort of collar thing. Yeah, what is that called?
A ruff.
A ruff. Okay.
Something like that.
Yeah, you see that start to appear, and it kind of reminds you of that. Okay. That is Alyssa's turn. Okay. We are not out of it just yet. Jet, from your hand's perspective, so I'll give you that because you've been so patient and waiting on that. You see a figure come out that you have not seen yet. That looks to be elven, very like jet black sort of hair, bright green eyes. That walks out, is now walking kind of past the fire. I need a thing for. Oh, that was bad timing. Sorry, guys. Position. It's right there. Yeah, let's do that. You hear her, Jet. You're now kind of at a point where like the wall of fire is gone, so you can actually now see she is now staring down the ledge at everybody else. You see her as a bonus action whistle for something. And then is casting a spell. And it is centered on Alyssa.
Can I counterspell it?
Do you have a reaction?
I do. I've had my turn since last time, right? Or have I not?
I don't.
No.
You tell me, man. I can't keep track of that.
It has not been.
It has not. You're right.
Yeah.
It's like just about to be your turn.
Yeah, I know, right?
Yeah.
If she hadn't like walked out, it'd be your turn.
Okay. She is pointing down to the ground centered on Alyssa and is casting plant growth. So as the spell is shot off, I say actually, Ianthe.
As I say,
oh no, it's too far.
If she can see us, can Prisha see her?
Yeah, I think so.
Does she have counterspell, or is that Grins?
That's the range is she's out of range.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Not
This
easily
spell is
good.
much further than
Got it.
So as you see plants start to kind of collect from the ground and start to wrap around you all. A creature moving through the area must spend 4 feet of movement for every 1 foot it moves. So you guys are, your movement is quartered. For those on the ground. And that is the end of her turn. I'm going to roll a d20. Okay, cool. That's pretty low.
Is it? Never mind.
So yeah, so that is from that spot extending out 100 feet.
Thank you.
Yeah, so that's going to hit everybody that's not flying right now. I'll say, let's do this. Actually, I think I have a thing that can kind of mark this out. Somewhere. We'll just say 100 feet for now. Like, it's like, this is 60 feet in perspective. So it's almost twice of that. Okay. That is the end of her turn. It is now Jet's turn.
Okay, so how close is little air wispy woman from me?
She's not moved yet on her turn, so she's still
50 feet.
80 feet, 50. If you're 30, yeah. Thank you, Brandon, for keeping track.
Okay, so she's 50, and how close is other person that just showed up from me?
How far up did you go?
I am currently 60 feet. No, I'm 30 feet off the ground, so I'm 60 feet at least from them. But I can't see what, so I need the hand. Can the hand get outside of 60 feet of both of them?
I don't know.
Oh, well, it can move 30 feet, so I don't know where it's at on the map.
Okay.
No.
So it'd be above.
Just
yeah, it'd be above Cylindra. So yeah, just barely at that 100 feet sort of mark. So the 100 feet for a mark, kind of, we said it was like in the fire, but that didn't matter. So it was only 20 feet away. So 30 feet. No, it's just within range.
Outside of 60 of that person.
Say that again.
It can't get within outside of 60 feet of that person, correct?
It was 20 feet away from the ledge, which is where that person is right now.
Okay. And this person cast a spell, which sucks. Well, it's just going to have to do it. Through Codex, the first thing Jet's going to do is he's going to look at Cylindra and he's going to go, you should probably go check out that green light. And then through Codex's hand, I'm going to shoot a fireball into the cave. If they follow us, they follow us. If they don't, they don't. But I'm gonna try to either close the thing off from them or to do damage to whatever's inside. And I don't care what happens. We're leaving. That you said. Look, we save fireball for a good distraction. That's the best distraction I'm gonna get, right?
Cool. I like it.
So unless it gets counterspelled, but I want to make sure that Codex uses my bonus action to move if he's not outside of 60 feet of Cylindra. I can't do nothing about the other person, but at least Cylindra I can get out of range of.
Sorry, so you are spending a bonus action to try to move the hand out of 60-foot range of Cylindra.
Correct, because she's a pure caster, it looks like, and the other person, I don't know yet, but we're gonna see. Okay, beautiful. I like it. I think also, so I was kind of like teetering on the idea of like you actually even like casting through the hand instead of yourself. So it already would have been like a roll for me to say that Cylindra would even be able to recognize that spell being cast. But I'll say in moving out of the way, yeah, 100%. And that happens. I will cast Fireball, and I will spend my last 4th level spell on it to do as much as I can to whatever's inside. Put it as far as he can see. It can go 120 feet, and it's a 20-foot circle. So as far as we can see in there, and just blow up near the green light, maybe try to close off the thing. That's my plan, and then I'm going 30 feet to the ground and just sprinting. Actually, that's not true. I'm hovering 5 feet over the ground so I don't get slowed, and I'm going to try to get back to the party.
So we went from PC to NPC interaction to permanent NPC change to now city permanent change.
They attacked us first.
That cave did not. I want to clarify something that you need to make sure that you are very, very aware of. That cave did not.
That's fair, but it is a green glowing light, and that's the easiest target, and it's definitely a distraction, right?
You make it sound like the cave is alive, Joe.
That's what I'm saying. It's
a tangled web we weave.
Fireballs.
I love this game.
I'm glad that Nathan finally got to use Fireball.
Right, I've been waiting on that too. Do I need to roll damage?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay. How much is it? It is 4th level fireball, 96.
You guys really like to fuck around and find out. It's really funny.
33 points of fire damage.
Hey, I just dragged the bad guy off. So, you know.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
I will just say they could have just asked for our help. That's all they had to do.
Right?
They could have asked.
You know they couldn't have. But yes.
We'll never know.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
I'm hoping that's a good enough distraction for us to flee.
Roll me a... No, don't roll me a perception check. Here's what the hand sees. This fireball right over Theros' head, and going right in through the mouth of the cave. And we see the fire kind of extend out from the cave as far as getting to where that bonfire is. No, I am going to actually have you roll a perception check for the hand. Using your perception.
You got it. 13.
13.
Now, what does Codex say when this happens, though? That's the real question.
I don't know, man. I have barely enough brain power to think about what these NPCs are going to be doing. Oh.
My bad, guys.
We talked about it in the chat. No one stopped.
I did. No one said anything to say no. I was like, you know.
Yeah, I like the move. I like it. I think you did good.
Yeah, I like it. I like that you guys like it.
I think you did. I think you chose the chaos option. I think you chose the
which is a new moon special.
Yeah, apparently everybody else got to do some cool, funny, wacky, off the wall stuff. So here we go. It's my turn.
I'm just gonna say, like, hey, let UA do the smart stuff. That's what I'm gonna say.
Okay, Jet.
Mm-hmm.
Codex. Let's do this. Let's do this. Codex hears a deep, low rumbling, like a growl. What you all feel on the ground is a full-blown earthquake. In this moment, I think the plant growth, because we're so outside this fight right now, the The plant growth gets demolished underneath this fissure that shoots up right underneath, starting from the cave entrance, cracking from the foundation of the mountain cliff side and extending down. As this is happening, we see the plants retreat. The plant growth plants retreat. They snap, wither, and start to kind of try to pull away from the vines that are still able to escape and leave. As you guys get a feeling that the game has changed and you're running from something much bigger. Jet, anything else on your turn?
Yeah, I want to go 5 feet off the ground and run to the party, and I'm just going to be like, let's leave. Now is a good time to leave.
What's your movement?
I have 30 feet because I used action and bonus action.
Okay, 30 feet gets you just to the ground because you were 30 feet up, right?
No, I want to be 5 feet above it and 5 foot closer to the party.
Okay, you got it. I will give you that.
And I'm just yelling. I'm just going, we need to leave. Leaving now would be good.
So don't worry about the plant growth, guys. Ewolf, Ianthe, Prisha, Adim, Titian, everybody on the ground, roll me a dexterity saving throw.
All right, remember your 4.
I'll roll for Ewolf, who is holding Alyssa. That's a nat 20. Thank fucking God.
Prisha's a 19.
And you said it's a dex save?
Yes.
Okay.
24, Joe.
24. Beautiful.
I got a 22 with that
Okay.
plus 4.
Just for clarification right now, and as I'm hearing these numbers, I'm just going to let you guys know if you roll a nat 1, you could possibly be dead.
Oh,
That'd be me. However, before I sit on that and just take it, I do have haste and able sailor.
Okay.
Would that give me advantage?
I think haste gives you advantage.
I think haste just gives you advantage, if I recall.
Okay. Because I can double my proficiency check when
Yeah,
I
his advantage. You get advantage on dex saving throws from haste.
Okay, so I will roll that again then. At least hopefully it won't be a 1. If I roll 2 in a row, then Nadim was not meant to be. Let me see. I like that one better. With the plus 4, it's a 26.
Much better.
But the first one was honestly a 1. I was like, oh no.
I need. We're gonna take a break. 'Cause I need to move some things on this map. Yeah. We'll take our 10-minute break. We'll see you guys in 10 minutes. Okay, everybody, boys and girls. You guys want to carry over the same initiative? We'll carry over the same initiative. Why not? It did happen in game, so let's do that. Make sure I put the trees back for now. Okay, as the ground begins to shake and crumble, it starts to crack. All of you made your save, so none of you seem to fall into the depths. Remember these guys? These black vines right here. Those are just representing the cracks in the ground.
Got it.
And actually, this isn't plugged in. Let me see if I can do that real quick. That would be better. Let's see. Let's see if we got something. Yeah, cool. Just gotta move it where it needs to go. I will do that soon. Okay. Where did we leave off? That was the end of Jet's turn?
Yep.
Cool. Green, it is your turn. I will give you the update on the camera once I fix it.
It's all good.
So you see a crack kind of start to split, starting from so where we see that
the hole in the wall.
Yep, that hole in the wall is where that split starts to happen. You start to see trees start to fall into the cracks as it starts to spread out from that area. It is for sure, unequivocally, time to go. What do you do?
Is there a green light coming from the crack?
Yes, there is.
Can I make a check to see if I would recognize it as one of the primordials of creation?
How would you recognize that?
If it just, having been close to Alyssa and similar to her magic, because I've used magic on her and it's bounced back.
It is weirdly in the idea of everything's elemental in that way, but it's very different.
Okay.
Above board, Undulus magic is different.
Got it. Awesome.
Fireball didn't bounce off. That's all I'm gonna say.
Well, no, dude. I think Green's gonna kind of take a page out of Jet's book and fly, get 5 feet off the ground, and he's gonna take off towards the rest of them.
Okay. You got it. Let's see if this worked. Not at all. That's all right. We'll just do it. That's fine. There's my room, everybody. Okay. That's goodish. We'll deal with that. We'll go with that. Okay. Sorry. What are you doing, Green?
I am flying 5 feet up, and then I guess I'm spending the other 55 movement to get away.
Cool. Where?
I mean, I don't know, in the direction that is not this mountain, this cliff.
I can't choose this for you. You tell me.
Which way did we come from? Did we come from?
What? I'll answer your question. The question: which way do you want to go? If you could choose a direction, north, south, east, west, and the idea of if you're trying to get out of this forest, where would you want to leave out of this forest from?
I would want to go west.
West. Okay, cool. Roll me a DC 10 survival check, I'll say.
It's actually a 16.
Beautiful. West is south, so towards my face.
Okay. Then I will go that way.
You got it. Cool. Full 55, you said?
Yeah. I think before he does that, just as a thematic option, I think he would reach out to heal Cavish, but I think he would like pull his hand away and like he was a friend, but he's not anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And then he would take off.
You got it. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to get rid of that light. I don't think I can. We'll just take it off.
And then as I fly past everybody, I'm going to be like, come on, guys, this way. And
Cool. Yeah, you just fly, just shooting off in that direction. Okay. That was Green's turn. Is now Ewolf's turn. Ewolf is still holding Alyssa and is going to run with Alyssa. Yeah, I wish I.
Matt, are you playing Ianthe, right?
Yes.
Cool.
Yeah, I'm taking control of her.
Definitely have somewhere else. Just don't really want him to be an undead dude as I'm moving him around. I just feel like that's bad manners. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I'll just use Alyssa for now as him.
Cool.
Okay. That is the end of Ewolf's turn. He's just action running with Alyssa. Okay. It is now... actually... I'm gonna roll something here. Yep. Okay. I need everybody to give me another dexterity saving throw that is on the ground.
Prisha's going to be an 18.
Okay.
All right. Titian is a 12. Ianthe is at 14.
Okay. Titian, with the 12, you take 6 points of bludgeoning damage as your knees kind of buckle under you and you slam into the side of the stone. You're not knocked prone, but you are taking damage from that like kind of half fall as you are trying to run to right yourself up. Everybody else? So I didn't hear a Deem.
Didn't realize what you did. 15.
15.
Sorry.
All good. And Ewolf thankfully rolled a 16. Natural 16, so he's fine. Yes?
Did you get Ianthe's?
Yeah. 14.
Okay.
14 just saves.
Cool.
Okay. Cool. That was Ewolf's turn. It is Cylindra's turn. Cylindra is... I would have said actually probably made like 20 feet of movement to go down, but as soon as this whole thing happens, she looks up at the green light of the cave that is there. This is not how this is supposed to happen. And she flies up towards that cave, away from you all. Cylindra disappears, as far as you know. It is Ianthe's turn. Precious on deck.
I think Ianthe's just going to keep running away. I don't think there's anything to attack. The only thing I would just venture to say is if Ianthe could glean any sort of magic, any information about this from doing it, because she's a magical being. But I think otherwise she is just running.
Yeah, I'll be honest, guys. I think it's really kind of like, I'll put it this way. I think anytime you guys are stopping to try to kind of get or even like trying to kind of glean a kind of a trace of what this is, I'll allow a roll, but it would be disadvantage on whatever your next dex save is, because this is happening very quickly. Yeah.
Then she is just running. Full movement.
Where'd you?
I imagine she's following Ewolf. She will follow Ewolf.
She will only be able to a certain point. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. As there's now a crevasse separating them here.
As much as she hates it, could Ianthe cast Fly on herself to get over as much as she hates it?
I don't think she would. I think that's a character flaw in her thing.
Because she's got the spell, she could do it.
Is it a crevasse, Joe, where it is?
She'd have to make a leap. Be an athletics check.
She does have Dimension Door.
I would be very surprised that Ianthe has that spell equipped for her not to use.
Right, I think it's weird, but it's Chelsea.
Well, I'm wondering if she would use it but stay close to the ground.
But Matt knows. Matt knows Chelsea better than any of us.
Here's the thing. I think she would use it in a heartbeat if Alyssa was with her. But to just use it on herself to cross the short gain is sort of like,
okay.
I think such kind of a waste.
Dimension Door or Fly?
Dimension Door. Does she even have Fly?
Yeah, she does.
That's what we were talking about. We were talking about Fly.
You're talking about Fly? Oh, man. I just hearing Chelsea talk about her, like, she is so afraid of heights.
I mean, you can cast Fly to just be 5 feet off the ground.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. She doesn't have to go to the stratosphere to fly. She can just not be on the ground.
Sure. She'll cast Fly.
Okay, you got it.
Y'all have bullied me enough. Let's cast Fly.
I was saying, I just find it weird that Chelsea would add that spell. You know what I mean?
Joe, you called me stupid. You made fun of my glasses. you were like,
yeah,
you were like, listen, Poindexter.
That's true. I did say that.
Yeah,
I did say those things, man. And I'll be honest with you, I'm not really sorry I said those things.
Okay. So yeah, she'll cast. Yeah. That's just hurtful, man. That's just mean. So she'll cast Fly as a 3rd level spell. I can't change that in their thing, but yeah, she'll do that.
I don't know what it is, but I'm so hot right now. I had to turn the fan on. So hopefully, yeah. Okay, cool.
So I think thematically it's almost instinctual. She will like do a running jump and then cast Fly to like let her levitate a little bit more and get over.
Yeah, I like that a lot. Like she fails the athletics check and she's like, yeah. It's like there's one like, oh god.
Like it's not a reaction, but it's just sort of like, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. And again, I can't change that, Joe. So I guess I'll just mark it here.
Yeah, that's totally fine. I'm with you. As long as you mark down her spell slot, that's cool.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So that was 30 here, I believe.
That'd be her action, though. So that's as far as she'd get.
But doesn't that increase her movement?
No.
No? Fly speed equals same as walking speed?
Yeah,
same
cool.
as walking.
You got it. So she'd be hovering over here.
Yeah, target gains a flying speed of 60 feet for the duration. So it actually does increase her movement.
Oh. It's different than wings. Got it.
That's what I thought.
Yeah. So... we could just say that she would catch up with Ewolf and Alyssa, though.
Yeah, I think honestly, like Ewolf sees her like flying, and he yells, "Take Alyssa, go! Just take her!" And it'll be a whole turn before that's able to happen. But okay, it is Priscia's turn.
I think Priscia moving diagonally can reach Grins in 30 feet, right?
I believe so.
I think what's gonna happen is,
Yes.
yeah,
25.
I think Prisha's gonna like run, and she's going to leap at Green and just become this really gross, like half dead squirrel, and like
yes, sir.
like tails hairless and maybe
Yes,
like
sir.
eye socket missing, some like some real roadkill shit.
and it comes right for your face, Green. Yeah.
And then Green like freaks out as it like lands on his chest and just digs its claws in and just makes a little squirrel like "Arr!" and like that noise that they make when there's danger.
Does
And that's how, yeah.
is there? It is fully your character choice. Does the scream that Green let out? Is it embarrassing or is it?
I would love for him to just be like, "Oh shit!" But I think it's a full like, "Ah!"
yeah, exactly. Just a full.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Yeah.
And that's how I'm gonna have Prisha avoid all the ground stuff.
Beautiful. On Green.
Yeah.
Okay. So it is. Okay. Cool. That's good. Let's do this. So starting from there.
Just out of curiosity, are the family members all out of initiative and it's just us?
Not yet, but I would say assume so.
Cool.
Yeah. Cylindra is out of initiative. But I'll be honest with you, I have her on the initiative list just in case something happens, but assume that they're out. Okay, I got to do a couple of these, so sorry. Just stick with me, friends. Okay, that's 4, that's 12. These holes start appearing in the ground. I would say like more square than circle-like, but 20 feet, sort of like massive, just gaps. As you see, like these almost like these like kind of like pocket geysers of just air that just shoots up. I gotta do a couple more of these.
When you're a dunjo, I have a question for Prisha, even though I'm not running her.
Okay.
Oh, I said that she latched onto Green's chest, and I think the scream is totally valid because he's still got no armor on. So it's like bare chest, dead squirrel.
Cavish falls into the hole. His body falls into the hole.
Well, someone else can deal with that. Next party.
That's gonna be the big bad for his fifth. He's gonna like go to another continent and be like, people are gonna be so angry. Who's this fire guy who's undead with plans?
Yeah, I can't wait to see him. I can't wait. Can't wait for the brass light to see him. Like,
And then he's gonna flirt with your character again?
yeah, of course. No, actually, you don't know my new character. He's not the flirting kind.
You don't know, dude. You don't know my new character.
You don't know.
What is that? What's on the...
Looks like a plastic ring. Oh.
Yeah, where
The
It's
little
right
loading
next to the
screen up
rock.
there?
Move to the right. Yeah.
Right there,
Oh.
yeah.
Oh, yeah,
It's part of the...
It looks like it's a
Agreed.
focus for the camera.
Oh, it is. That's so weird. It's like a perfect size grid. That's so funny. Okay. All right. Weird. Lights. Okay. All right. It is Cavish's turn. Cavish, God, as far as you guys know, Cavish is gone forever.
Can I ask a question for Prisha really quick?
Go for it.
I'm just wondering, since she had her armor on and that gives her tremor sense, will that give her any insight as to where we should or should not go?
It's only 30 feet.
That's a really good point.
It might help whoever's like. It might help you, Grian, to guide us.
That's a really good point. I like that a lot. Yeah, so within 30 feet, anyone, now at this point, because Lash on Agrian, anyone within 30 feet of Prisha has advantage on their dexterity saving throws. Great point. I love that so much. So sad that Kay is not here to shut it off.
Sorry, I'm thinking for you. I'm trying. Yeah.
Cool. All right. It is Theros' turn. I'm going to roll something for him.
Yeah, I guess, like, are they okay up there? Like, does the cave just kind of split open?
I would like for a demon Titian to roll me a perception check.
A perception, you said?
Yes.
Perception. I'm finding it. Because I was silly and opened something up that I shouldn't have.
13.
Here it is, perception. 11.
Okay. Both of you think you heard something fall that was not a rock from the high point of the where the like top part of like that 100 feet up sort of cliff. But you were not able to be quick enough to be able to see what it was.
Did it fall within 10 feet of me?
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah. And also, I mean, above board, I will tell you guys, you're not sure if it fell or if it jumped. As characters, you guys have no idea. Obviously, in the initiative order, you guys have some idea. A demon is your turn.
I am going to skedaddle.
Yeah.
I think is the official term. I am skedaddling. That's what I'm doing.
Towards Skrian?
Yes.
Cool.
Yes, indeed. Yes.
Go ahead and tell me your full movement.
Yes, please.
Tell me your full movement.
Oh, 60.
So 40 gets you there. If you want to keep going, you can. You just have to do an athletics check to jump over the crevasse.
No matter what, if I want to keep going, I have to do it eventually, right?
Probably.
I can also lift you.
I mean, will the haste help? I hope. Will it give me a running start? I mean, I have haste.
We're gonna just borrow haste just from what it says from now on that stuff, just for clarification. I know. I'm saying that. Yeah, I think in this case, it's really like it's butted up against the. We're not really sure where these things, like where these cracks are going and coming from, and all that stuff. Right. So yeah.
Okay. I will attempt to jump.
You got it. Give me an athletics check. Don't roll on that one.
I'll try not to. 16.
Beautiful. So this one is 30?
No, it's 40.
40? Okay, thank you. 5, 10, 15, 20. Why did I do it from there?
Yep.
That's 60 right there.
Correct.
I don't know why I split that up. That's your movement.
Yes.
Because you have haste, so
yes. Yeah. And I mean, I just want to get out, so I have no intention of attacking. I mean, if my reaction helps me repair something, fine. But I guess my action would be, as far as what actions I can do, I mean, getting ready to, is dodging or hiding an action? Like, I'm trying to just get out.
I'll give you advantage on your dexterity saving throw that you might already have.
I already have it. Yeah, okay. I will I mean, see, the thing is, I can action surge and take another action. That doesn't help me.
Right.
So I'm just, that's it. I guess I will hold an action to attack something that comes at me threateningly within my range.
Okay, you got it.
There.
All right. Okay. I need everybody to give me everybody on the ground to give me a dexterity saving throw. Grian and Prisha. We'll say just for simplicity's sake, just Grian. Roll me with advantage.
Even though I'm flying off
He's
the
flying.
ground?
Don't roll anything. Yeah, but all the ground people, which includes Ewolf.
I got a nat 20. So
Oh
I
god,
followed it
evil.
and died.
No.
No. Oh no, come on.
Ianthe got a 17.
Adim,
Yes.
you are within 5 feet of Ewolf.
Yes. I see that. Can I bait and switch him?
No, I'm not going to let you sacrifice yourself for an NPC. But
Okay.
what I will allow you to do is to, I think, probably give him advantage on his dexterity saving throw because of the action that you didn't take.
Okay, so I'll use my action for that and grab him and see if I can.
Is that fair, guys?
Yeah, I think that's fine. As
Okay.
a like a reaction grab. As a,
Yeah, it's spending your reaction.
Sure.
It's spending your action of that turn,
Uh-huh.
and it's still just a reroll.
Yeah.
So yes, I think that's fair.
Don't roll a 1, but
Alyssa is, no matter what, Alyssa's passed off to Ianthe.
yes. And it's fine. And so she should have made a roll.
That was close. He is going to take some damage. That was a 5. So it's going to take some damage from the drop. As a Adim, you're able to just like a sudden drop that was happening, and all of a sudden you're able to like kind of like shove your hand into his and catch him. So it is
Swing him over and up to the next side.
yeah. But that initial hit, he's going to smack his head right against the rock wall that's there. That is 10 points of damage to Ewolf.
Alright, Jet and Titian, you guys gotta make it this way.
Yeah, I got a 22 on that save, by the way, Joe.
Great.
Titian did.
Beautiful.
Titian, do you have any Misty Step charges left?
Yeah. Good question you gotta ask. Am I going to use them, though?
He's just going to belly flop into the cavernous.
Hey, I got good athletics. I can make this. I feel confident. You
No,
never
I mean
know.
you're like choosing to just go full crazy.
Yeah.
just dive into the depths. I'm going to attack whatever's down here. I'm going to get it.
Look, tonight
Hey,
we're doing it, so
Belly flops is kind of like Titian's version of Fireball. And if we know anything about Fireball,
nobody in this party uses Fireball.
We've recently come into much knowledge of Fireball. Cool.
Happened.
Fireball, the ultimate distraction. We need that on a t-shirt.
That's right. Beautiful. Okay, I will be adding to this board here, but I need whoever's turn it is to go next, I guess.
I think it's mine. I think it is mine.
So Adim just went and it's Titian's. Cool. Titian, you're up.
Yeah. I'm gonna follow through. I'm gonna follow the party. The exact same distance and everything. So
Beautiful.
yeah. We're just committed to running right now, so I'm not even gonna hold an attack or anything like that. If we get to the crevasse, how wide is the crevasse now? Because you're adding to it, I see.
Just adding pieces to it. I would say the jump. I mean, the jump itself is probably only like 10 feet, but the question is like, how far does it like? You're also like kind of gauging like it's happening while you're jumping, so it's like kind of like, am I overshooting? Am I undershooting? I'm not sure. So that's what kind of gives the DC what it is. So no matter what, if you're on the ground and you're making the leap, you're doing an athletics check. It's not just based on your jump length. If that makes sense?
Yeah. God, that's fun. Yeah, let's do the jump. Titian's gonna jump. I don't think he would think to instantly Misty Step in this moment.
I'll say because Green is flying, you're able to get just under Green, so that you don't have to jump twice or go crazy.
Oh, to like go around there, yeah.
Yeah. Nope, that's Jet. No, that's Titian. 5, 10, 5 gets you there.
Okay. That'll be a 23.
Beautiful.
Nice.
Athletics.
Beautiful.
Yay.
What's your move speed?
35. So I should be able to move full 70 this round.
Okay, you're doing full 7. Okay, cool.
Well-
So this brings you to 40 right here.
I'll keep with the slow people. Yeah.
Cool.
I don't want to like lose anybody.
You got it. Okay, makes sense. In this moment of like, I mean, to put things in like in clarity sort of sake here, especially for those that are on the ground, risking the time spent to make sure that we're all moving together is a very much a mind over matter on the survival instinct that your brain's going to naturally do. So I think there's, you know what I mean? So there's going to be like a point of like, you're looking at the cracks, your eyes are wide. Like this is not an enemy you can fight. You have to run, and you're choosing to stay to make sure that everybody else is out. You are essentially sacrificing your life for theirs. So that's where
You said earthquake said yes, exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
You're not thinking straight.
Yep.
Yeah.
So there's that kind of like mind over matter sort of thing of like, I mean, also on the other side, you guys are heroes. So I fully expect you guys to do this. I want to make sure the gravity's in forgive the pun, but yeah. Gravity. All right. Beautiful. It is Alyssa's turn. That's I'm rolling. I'll have someone else roll next time, I promise. But that was a 4, which brings her to 4. Alyssa's passed off to Ianthe. Ianthe's a water genasi, so I believe that she takes half damage from this fire that has now grown from 2d6 to 4d6.
I'm not trying to be sour grapes, but I get it through my trident, not because I'm genasi.
Good to know.
Yeah, I think
You're absolutely right. So she's going to take all of this. Oh, that's not good. 10. That is 20 points of fire damage.
If it helps in this moment, or if you'd like Ianthe to wait for her turn, but I imagine as Alyssa's been passed off to her, I'm not going to try to roleplay Chelsea's character too much, but I think Ianthe is absolutely cradling and trying to like calm Alyssa as much as she can as she's preparing the dimension door out. That's also a good reason why like she's taken that much damage, because she's like fully trying to comfort this child. Here dear, yeah, like really like kind of patting her and doing that stuff.
Yeah,
trying to keep her from blowing up.
Yeah. So I think that's happening. I'll be honest with you. I think a 4 is besides maybe spending an action to sort of like bring her back down. We're past the like just roll persuasion sort of thing on the turn. So that's not, it's not because you're like, that's like truly kind of where we're at on this. Not only just because of the number that she's at, but also what is coming up out of the ground, as she is going to somehow we'll say like mechanically speaking, she's using fireball. Roleplay speaking, it looks like she just shot 2 fireballs into the crevice, screaming. And let's see, Adim, you're right there. So no roll required on that. She's not yelling in fear.
She's angry.
She's angry.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's happening. It is now Jet's turn.
Well, I am a mile away from everybody else and off the map right now. So I would like to fly 30 feet forward towards everybody else.
Yeah.
And then, can I, if I were to hold a spell to use as a reaction, could I still cast Misty Step this turn to get 30 extra feet?
Can you cast...
Like, if I were to hold a spell in case something happens as a reaction, could I still cast Misty Step this turn to get 30 feet closer?
If it is a leveled spell, no.
Okay. Then... God. I still think I want to... no, I will action dash to move 30 feet further.
Okay.
And then I will Misty Step to move another 30 feet forward. Or actually, where does that put me? Does that put me near Alyssa?
Yeah.
Okay. Could I have Misty Step there instead of dashing, and then as a action throw a firebolt into one of the cracks? That's my star pupil that y'all are fucking with, right? So it's like I may not have as much oomph right now, but I'm doing everything I can to you know.
If you want to spend a spell slot to keep poking that bear, absolutely.
Oh yeah, definitely. Can I
absolutely?
Can I what? Can I do chromatic orb instead? Is that better?
No, okay. Absolutely not. No, you use the level spell.
Well, that's what chromatic orb is a leveled spell.
So is Misty Step.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. Okay, then actually I don't have Firebolt. It's Chill Touch, because that's the cantrip.
I will say I will allow you to shoot a firebolt.
Okay, can I use my ability to change the power of one spell to a different type, and I'll use one of my uses of that so that it can cast as a fire damage?
Oh yeah, for your Chill Touch, absolutely, yeah. I like that.
We'll call it Flame Touch, and then I'm trying to be in view of Alyssa and let her know that she's not alone, and I'm gonna stand here and do whatever she needs to get done.
Okay. I'll say, because you're expending resources to do this, to kind of make this point, I will give you a choice. Do you want to be paying... do you want to be paying attention to Alyssa or to the... or trying to make a perception check, a very high one, to be able to perceive what is beneath?
It's 50-50. Here we go. Call it high or low. Which one do you want?
Low as Alyssa.
Low as Alyssa? Alyssa it is. I am paying attention to Alyssa.
Okay. She turns and looks at you. And she is screaming. She's angry. She looks at you. And there's a moment that she like so quickly, it's almost like a whip. She whips a smile at you. And the flames seem to extend that smile up and out and away from her face.
I pull out the book and I bow my head.
Beautiful. Oh, Jet. Love it.
I mean, I'm sworn to help it, right?
I love it.
Half of my soul belongs to it now, so, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do.
I love... Yes. Meanwhile, Green, it's your turn.
I think that at this point, I think Prisha's gone like full Ratatouille on Green, and it's like grabbing by the hair and being like, "Turn this way," as she points Green in the direction to continue outwards.
You got it.
And I think as Green moves, I think she's also gonna like shove him downwards to like touch the floor, so she can get a touch sense roll come up. So he'll like,
I love it.
Make sure that they keep going in the right direction.
Yeah.
Full Ratatouille.
Cool. I will. I think that's so good. We don't need to really show this anymore. We'll still be here in this, but we won't really. As you guys are kind of getting the idea of what's going on here. I will say for. It'll be a translation from Prisha to you, but go ahead and give me a nature check from Prisha. Actually, I'll allow it to be survival. Survival's fine.
It's a 13.
13. Okay. There is a point that, and this is all translated to you from Prisha. There is a point when you are noticing the cracks starting to appear that seems to have like kind of spread out from a general sort of area. Also, above board, and I was kind of role play this as we kind of go along. The trees that are housing the foundation of the family are falling. So that entire city is coming down. As you are realizing that, Prisha says something to you that is just, we need to get her away from this place, and points down to the ground with her itty bitty squirrel thing. Which tells you the cracks are going to follow Alyssa. Does that make sense?
Yeah. So we either need to go up or down.
Or just away from the city.
Right.
To possibly maybe minimize some of the damage. Like, it's going to be bad.
Which is where I thought we were going, is like away from everybody.
Yeah. This might not change your direction or anything, but it's more knowledge.
Yeah, I think it doesn't quite change our direction. And again, at this point, the faster we get out of here, and Ianthe's already holding her as she's moving forward. I think that's all they can do, is they can just move forward and keep going.
Cool. At this point, we assume you guys are kind of moving together, trying to keep pace. So what we'll assume is movement. If there's something specific you would like to do, you can certainly do so, but we're going to kind of follow the initiative order if and when the time comes to make sense for it. As we are finishing with Grian, it is Ewolf's turn. Ewolf has spent half his movement getting up, but he's going to yell, "Go. Just go." Adim, do you leave?
No. I help him because I have extra movement that can keep me up with them. So I help him and then still catch up.
I will say it is more difficult to pull him than it is to pull like Alyssa. So if you're taking that risk, the risk is you could go down with him, and this is going to be solved right here in an athletics check to pull him, and like basically you're exerting all of your force of your energy, also noting that your haste will run out.
Yeah, I think I'm on round 4 right now. So
yeah,
is round 5.
Round 6 is the 60. No, sorry, round 10 is the 60 seconds. Yeah.
Sorry to interject. I mean, would Titian be able to help out at all in this situation, or is this just Adim and Ewolf in this moment?
I will say with Titian using an action to help, it will lower the DC significantly.
I can get it.
What if, and I'm just going to throw this out there.
Yeah.
If Titian's there, what if Adim used this moment to help like Titian can literally pick up Ewolf and throw him on his shoulder, and then like they could run together.
Does Leonin have the powerful build feature?
I mean, Titian. I'm just banking on Titian having 18 strength.
Yeah, this is where D&D gets pretty specific mechanics wise because you're both medium creatures. So this would like carrying him halves your movement, unless you have powerful build. Powerful build means you can push pull twice your size.
I don't think I do.
Yeah. Theros does. You could, I know Theros does.
That's good.
As
That's
Belden.
Good to know.
As Belden.
We said that, and we say, Theros, take Alyssa.
Take it. But yeah, I will say I will give you that. Titian, spending your action will lower the DC for a Deem to make the athletics check to get him into the group. With noting that Ewolf is yelling, just go. I don't think it matters, especially to a Deem, but probably not to Titian either. Ewolf's gonna be mad that you even did this.
Yeah, I'll use my action.
Okay, you got it. Adim, athletics check DC 10.
Okay. I almost rolled the wrong one. Failed. 7. unless you're making it dex, like acrobatics, in which case it would be better.
No, it's athletics to be able to pull him and
yeah.
like pull and push him into the space there.
I have no plus, so unless you give me something for haste or
And being close to Titian doesn't give you a +4, right?
that's what I say. Unless it's Titian.
It's not a save. It's not a saving throw yet.
Okay, so then no.
What's going to happen here is I think because this is a fail and it's a fail on a low DC, you guys both fall prone. So as you're falling prone, that means the dexterity saving throw that you'd be making is with disadvantage, but with Titian's +4, it's going to be a little bit easier.
So,
I
and
have
by
advantage, so that makes it normal.
You have advantage because of haste. Yes.
Okay.
Unfortunately, not for Ewolf.
No.
We're still in initiative order, right?
Still in initiative order. Yep.
Okay. Then I will wait until my turn.
Oh, okay. Cool. Where the hell did we leave off? It was Ewolf's turn, right? Was Ewolf saying go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Then it's Ianthes.
Yeah. Before it's Ianthes, it'll be Ewolf's gonna do the same fucking thing to you. Like now that he's gonna spend half his movement getting up and is going to try to push you, Adim, because yeah. Right? Yeah.
So if I say go without, I'll be fine. I'll say the same thing. I'll be fine. Let's see if you go.
Nope. There's no way. There's no way that's how he goes out.
And I actually kind of grin when I say it.
Yeah. He puts his entire lifts you up, but quickly because he's more of an agile type of fighter. So he does this thing where he kind of pulls hard to pick you up and then runs to the other side and just pushes his back up against you to kind of right you to get you right side up, which is going to keep a disadvantage on his dexterity saving throw, but is going to allow you to have advantage.
Okay. I'm gonna save you. No, I'm gonna save you. No, I'm gonna save you. No, I'm gonna
Yeah.
save you.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, that's what happens. Ewolf is not going to be able to use any of his movement, though. So, his movement is spent there. So all of that kind of left us to where we were, kind of in a way. Before it is Ianthe's turn, I need everybody to give me a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, I think it's Titian, Adim, and Ewolf, right? At this point.
That sounds right.
19.
19 is good. He rolled a 3. It's not a nat 1, but he's taking damage.
Oh, you said Dex. I rolled a 16.
You're good.
INT rolled a 8.
INT's flying. Right?
If you're flying, you don't take the... Yeah, because she's floating off the ground. That's how we got her off the stuff.
When did that happen? She's been rolling this whole time.
When she was going
flew
over the crevasse. Yeah.
Right, but then she landed on the ground on the other side. She wouldn't remain flying. That's what we said when that happened.
I mean, flying is a concentration spell. You're in a flying sort of space. So unless she's choosing to end it.
She's been rolling this whole time. Yeah, that's what we discussed when she was doing it. I don't think she would remain flying this whole time. I think that's out of character for her.
Okay, so I just want to clarify. You're choosing to end the spell because she doesn't want to be 5 feet off the ground. Just to make sure that we're on the same page.
We can keep it that way. That's fine. You've been having me roll for her for the past 3 rounds though. Or the 2 rounds.
I haven't been having you do anything. I've been saying the people that have been walking on the ground,
sure.
The people that aren't flying. I haven't made you roll anything.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
Okay. That is 12 points of damage to Ewolf. He is looking rough. He's taken a couple hits since then. He's at 20 hit points.
If you're in wild shape, can you cast magic or no?
I think you have to be like a much higher level to do that. Okay. Everybody else safe? Yeah, everybody else saved. Okay. Cool. So that is...
Did the big guy that's chasing us save?
The big guy that's chasing you.
Yeah, Theros jumped down, right?
Yeah, into the crevasse.
Oh, he went into the...
He went into the crevasse. Yeah. It is Ianthe's turn. Prisha's on deck.
Okay. What direction are we heading? We're heading west on the map?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm just thinking Ianthe will reach out with her mind to Grins, and she will say, we're leaving, but find us after the fact. Find us afterwards. And she's gonna dimension door with Alyssa out of the space. For the full
that makes
movement.
sense.
300 feet. Going the same direction we have been going so far.
Cool. Yeah, she has Alyssa. She's casting Dimension Door. And that's 150 feet, right?
I'm double checking. It's 300.
300 feet? Okay, great. Cool.
Yeah.
All right. I will roll because there's no way I'm going to make you guys roll this. That would be awful. Okay. That's double 18s.
Oh, actually, technically it says range 500 feet.
Is that range for casting it or going?
It says range 500 feet. You teleport yourself and away from the current, whatever. You can describe by stating distance and direction such as 200 feet straight down, upward, northwest, 45-degree angle, 300 feet. Yeah.
What a crazy description for a spell.
Right.
Just say you can describe.
Right. There's no you can go up to this speed. It's literally just this is the range, is 500 feet. And
That's so dumb. Okay, cool. That's all right. 300 was enough. 500 is definitely enough. In this point, I rolled 2 natural 18s, which is good. you all watch, and it's far enough away that you're able to actually kind of like continue running in this direction. You watch the large amphitheater crack from its foundation and tip down as the trunk of the tree surrounding it is starting to kind of fall in that direction, away from you all, but crashing down. You see about easily 4 or 5 houses go from where they're standing to now in the air, about to fall down and crash all around you. There is a substantial amount of damage that is happening here to the city known as the Family. As you're watching this happen, and maybe not even looking at it, just running, trying to catch up, trying to make sure that you're able to run out of the way of the falling debris. E-Wolf makes it, just for the record. There is a moment that I think, Jet, you particularly kind of like focusing on the idea of the cracks and watching it go, and also Green and Prisha, like in that moment, you notice the cracks stop. They don't seem to keep going. You notice that from above or from below, where there's just been like kind of like there's been like a green sort of like pulsing sort of energy, now is shooting up brighter than it ever has been. And then it slowly dims and dies down. As you all are running for your lives, I'd like you all to just kind of tell me where your mind is at in that moment. What are you paying attention to? What are you focusing on? What's running through your head? We'll start. We'll do this in order. We'll start with Titian.
Titian is just... I don't think there's anything in his mind other than just keeping tabs on the group and finding safety.
Yep. This moment, Titian, there's moments where like, E-Wolf kind of like is like stumbling down. You're like helping him, like kind of like shoving him forward as you're just trying to collect and make sure the entire group is heading out. As there is just deafening noise crashing all around you, to the point that I think maybe for Titian it just becomes like a weird sort of like of like this weird sort of buzzing sound. Adim, what's going through your mind?
Aside from getting everyone to safety, keep my eye out for my sister. Like, where is Ianthe? She left us. Where is she? Yes, looking for Alyssa too. Where's my sister?
Yeah.
So.
Roll me a perception check. Say DC 17.
Nope.
You don't see her. You don't see her anywhere. And as you're running towards the direction that you hope that she's at, but you don't know for sure.
Yep. Just keep looking. That's all I got. Keeping the party together, but finding my sister.
Yeah. Green, what's going through your mind?
I think the easiest way for him to find her is to, as he's going along, he's going to open the phylactery and he's going to have Danzig track Ianthe.
Beautiful.
But I think as they're going away, I think it's kind of the first time that as he watches this city fall and these people that they were like partying with and expecting to help, I think it's the first time that he wonders if they are the good guys.
Green, as you open the box, almost lose it in your flinging forward of whatever energy is going to come out of it. Kind of like maybe like stumbling, putting a hand to the ground as you're kind of like touching the ground in that instance. That kind of works for Prisha's thing anyways. You start to hear the screams. Jet, what's going through your mind?
shit, let's go, run, followed by, I will be the last one out, and I am just waiting to vortex warp anybody that falls. It's just try to catch, try to save, try to keep going. There's no time to, Jet's thinking all this started because of a fireball. That's what's on his mind right now. Like, there was that. Oops doesn't cover it. You know, it's like, this was never intended for this to happen. Just
do you think Jet's brain's getting that far right now?
Probably not. It's probably just going shit.
Yeah, I think like it makes sense that like the idea of like, especially for Jet, like that moment is not connecting. The idea of any sort of like connection to responsibility linking to what's happened. There's also that moment that I think, and this is the part where Jet and Codex kind of become one in this moment of thinking about whatever is inside that little girl. Smiled at me. So, in this moment, I'm on the right path.
Well, or not, but yeah. He's probably not thinking that far, but yeah.
Yeah. The night is lit up by the occasional small explosion. The fire that kind of ignites out as there's a collection of flames seems to kind of shoot up from a tree. And the aftershocks of this effect is still spreading as we see the new moon run for their lives into the woods. And with that, we'll end tonight's session. See you guys next week.